kick from Anderson Britton to begin the day today. Sun-splashed afternoon at Mikey. Evans lets that one go for a touchback. Gonna bring on Drew Mestemaker. What a story. Redshirt freshman from Austin, Texas, former walk-on, now on scholarship. Was a high school backup quarterback and starting safety and punter until the Mean Greens bowl game last year against Texas State. Had not started a game since then. He was on the B team then in high school. He's getting all A's now, Adam. Incredible stats. 70% completion percentage, 9 touchdowns and no picks.
Mestemaker's been almost flawless this season. What makes him so good is his accuracy in the short and intermediate passing game. Today he's got to play on time and in rhythm.
First play from scrimmage. McGill gets the carry. Mackenzie McGill tracked down by Eric Ford. And it's a gain of 5 for North Texas on first down.
Take a look at the North Texas starting lineup on offense. This is an offensive line that has experience on the inside. Gabe Blair, their left guard, is the leader. I'm watching wide receiver Miles Coleman today. He's a slot receiver. He's got quick separation, yard after catch ability. He's the rhythm builder in this Eric Morris fast-paced system.
2nd and 5 for the Mean Green. Mestemaker, who's been fantastic passing, got sides. Casey Larkin has got him. Close to the marker is about, well, it's right at it. I think he got the first down. Gain of 5. One of many targets for Mestemaker, landing sides.
The Army's defense has a big task today to stop this North Texas offense, and a big part of it is going to be their corner, Jaden Mays. Number 7, he's the ball hawk outside defender for this Army defense, and he's going to be matched up against these elite wideouts of North Texas that are going to be throwing the football and having a lot of plays down the field.
First down for the Mean Green. Here's McGill, tries the left side. Eric Ford tracks him down from behind. About a 4-yard gain for Mackenzie McGill. Touchdown in 6 straight games for him. Sophomore, Mount Vernon, Texas. Very explosive running back. We'll see him along with Kiefer Sibley, Jaden Bex today. This is a deep offensive team, Adam.
Yeah, a ton of playmakers on the outside in the backfield for this North Texas offense. Eric Morris, their head coach and play caller, is so good at spreading the football around. 15 guys caught passes last week against Washington State.
Play fake to McGill. Mestemaker wants to take a shot. Pressure. Mestemaker the sprint to the sideline, and Weaver puts him down with a hard hit. And pickup is to the 43, 2-yard shot of the first down. Gets 4. Mestemaker, an elite athlete, went past 20 miles an hour on the GPS this year in spring ball.
See if there's a little bit of a late hit here. No, he's in bounds. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. Good decision there by Mestemaker to scramble and not force the ball down the field. Good job just picking up what's in front of you.
3rd down challenge here early for the Mean Green. $18 different North Texas players have caught a pass this year. 18 in 3 games. That's amazing. Here's McGill. Weaver got there. And the spot is just enough for the North Texas first down. The chains will move 3 yards for Mackenzie McGill.
It's a great block by Trey Williams there. Just coming across right here in motion. He's going to kick out forward, and the running back comes right behind him, McGill. Watch Williams seal the block for the first down. Just enough space there for McGill to pick it up. And getting another set of downs here for North Texas, so important because you want to get a lead against a team like Army who plays ball control. Want to score points right here. It's a key to the game.
Feature back, Jaden Bex, Missouri State transfer. Mestemaker on the shovel. It gets to about midfield. So many weapons, so many guys will touch the ball. Gain of 5 there on that play to Jaden Bex. 2 touchdowns against Washington State. And the win last week, scoring 59. Well, the defense for North Texas recorded 5 first-half turnovers, scored 4 touchdowns on those. Here's Coleman's first touch. Miles Coleman. He's got the first down of the 41. And Mestemaker early, Adam looks comfortable.
Mestemaker's in rhythm right now, and he feels so comfortable throwing to Miles Coleman, who's been his longtime teammate. Coleman's always finding the open hole in the zone defense. Army plays a lot of off coverage, zone coverage, so Coleman's going to have to find those areas like he did right there on that first down play.
McGill feature back here after the gain of 9. Behind his QB, Mestemaker this time. Freshman's got the carry, big pickup. Mackenzie McGill. Stopped by Madison along with Mays. Another first down run, 10 more yards. The super freshman Mackenzie McGill. 3 touchdowns on the season coming in, and very good at forcing missed tackles if you check the analytics. One of the best in the American Conference of that. McGill goes by Ann and Thomas. And drives forward, gets inside the 30-yard line of the 28, stopped by DeShantez Gray.
Eric Morris is playing with a lot of different tempo right now. We're seeing North Texas play fast and then slow down, as we're seeing right here. They're getting the signal in from the sideline, not hurrying to the line of scrimmage. That mix of tempo is what really confuses defenses.
Caleb Hawkins, feature back here, missed last week's game, Washington State with an injury. Ree's option look, Mestermaker throwing all the way. Looks for Evans, tip ball, it's incomplete. It sets up a third down.
Man, Mestermaker had his receiver Miles Coleman open.
Thomas.
But then Thomas makes a great play. Just seeing the football in the air, the concentration to tip it up. Good things happen when you get hands on the football. Nice play there by Thomas, might have avoided the touchdown.
Co-captain, chemical engineering major, one of the top student athletes here on post. Leading tackler as well for Army. Mestermaker's numbers on third down have been brilliant. Tested again here, pressure off the edge. Perfect pass, Young has got it. Wyatt Young got the first down. Casey Larkin makes the tackle at the 15. Another dart from Mestermaker, gain of 13 yards.
Mestermaker is such an efficient thrower. The quick release he has to get it there on time for the first down. Wyatt Young, nice job breaking the tackle, getting a couple yards after the catch. And that's what North Texas wants to do, force Army to tackle in space and say our athletes at North Texas are better than the Army athletes in space.
5 receivers in the game here. Empty backfield, Mestermaker on first down. Evans has the catch. Former Army quarterback into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a flag down. That's holding territory. Let's check out the marker. It's going to come back. Charles Lambertina, out of Columbia, Maryland, our referee today, an American Conference crew.
Holding, offense number 6. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Tight end Trey Williams, partner, guilty party.
Yeah, check out number 6 here. They come to the screen on the right side right here. Just bodying the defender. Hands are on the outside. His hands there at tight end have to be inside, especially on the perimeter, or the refs are going to see it and call it every single time.
Miscommunication there. Ball was not, officials are not ready. Ball's not properly spotted. And a flag on the field.
It had not been blown.
All right,
First down.
No penalty. And first down at the holding call.
I think the center thought the ref was the quarterback there.
Gotta make sure Tay Yonta the second has got the correct person to snap to. Here's first down again. Delay give. Hawkins driving through tacklers inside the 20. Good run for Caleb Hawkins, trying to get some of that yardage back after the holding call.
It's a nice run by Caleb Hawkins, breaking the tackle in the backfield. Watch him drive his feet here. He gets contacted about a yard past the line of scrimmage, but finds a way to pick up 6 or 7 there. Nice run by the freshman running back.
Ball start, going to back up North Texas 5 here.
Ball start. Offense number 1. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Well, Miles Coleman, the wide receiver. We talked to Eric Morris about how red zone offense is the key to this game. And now North Texas inside the 20 has a touchdown called off the board. And the penalty right there now sets up a second down and long. The receivers in the red zone for Army. Trey Williams at tight end. A ton of weapons down here. I'd look at Wyatt Young to make a play in the slot.
Here's second down. Mestermaker, lots of time, delivers over the middle. Catch made inside the 5-yard line. Coleman stays busy. First and goal coming up here for North Texas. Miles Coleman, another major target for Mestermaker this year.
And this offense has so many playmakers. Second and 22. You're not worried because you got a guy like Miles Coleman.
They're going fast. Spinning toward the goal line. Close there for Caleb Hawkins. Arms are up, touchdown. Hawkins is in for North Texas. The second effort, able to break the plane for the Mean Green. And what a start for North Texas on offense here today at Mikey.
It's a great job by the North Texas offense of overcoming some adversity. Get a touchdown called off the board. You get a pre-snap penalty. Offensive line does their job on the goal line. Good run by Caleb Hawkins, just having the effort and the will to get in the end zone. That's the start Eric Morris wanted. Get the lead early against Army and force the Army ball control offense to play from behind.
4-yard touchdown run. Caleb Hawkins, freshman, Shawnee, Oklahoma's second TD run of the season. Charlie Onguma off the PAT. A little extra time for the on-field officiating crew to make sure that it was, in fact, a touchdown. No review. And Hawkins, the icebreaker here today, on a picture-perfect Chamber of Commerce day in the Mid-Hudson Valley. Sophomore Anguma's got at North Texas, Adam, a 7. And so is Jeff Lunkin. He told us pregame, it's the sense of relief after so much goes into trying to win a game. Benson the third lets that go over his head for a touchback. The kickoff from Onguma of North Texas. It was emotional for Jeff Lunkin. He said it rivaled some of the Army-Navy games. The relief after, Adam, the pressure that's on his shoulders after losing the opener, especially to an FCS team.
You can see how emotional it is for Jeff Lunkin, how much he and his staff pour into this program. Lunkin's done such a remarkable job of building this Army program for the long term. And that win against Kansas State was really embodied what Army football is all about, holding the football, forcing turnovers, making plays at the end of the game. It's a huge statement win for Army.
All right, Cale Helms begins his second start. And first ever at West Point. Hands to Hayden Reed. Rise off left tackle, a good pick of about 4 yards for Reed. 41 carries at Kansas State. The Wildcats ran 42 plays the entire game. That's what Cale Helms did 2 weeks ago. An academy record. They've been playing football here at Army, Adam, for 136 years. No one had ever run it 41 times until Cale Helms did with a big game, 124, and a couple scores plus a TD pass.
And what jumps out to me is the way that Helms runs the football. Downhill, physical, embracing contact.
Kind of like Bryson Daly. Here's Noah Short's first touch. Got the edge. First down for Army. Cut down by David Fisher near the boundary. Short will touch the ball between 10 and 15 times today.
It's a great block by Teddy Williams on the perimeter here. Watch him get out in front of Noah Short, makes the block, seals the edge, and Noah Short's able to read it out. Good athleticism there by Teddy Williams. Pick up the first down on the first play of the game.
9.5 yards per touch for Noah Short. That's #1 all-time in Army football history. That includes a couple of Heisman Trophy winners. Blanchard, Davis, Dawkins. Won the game's most prestigious honor. Feature back Reed here, shaken up against Kansas State 2 weeks ago, back in the lineup today. The pitch goes to Hayden Reed. Off the right side, got a good pickup again on first down.
It's interesting we saw those first 2 plays for Army, both outside run plays on the perimeter, and that's where Noah Short, number 15 for Army, is such an important playmaker. He's explosive. He needs 10-plus touches in this game, and he's a great complement to Cale Helms running between the tackles for this Army offense.
17 touches, 124 yards for Short coming into the game. Going to be so important again here today. First QB run for Helms. Needs 5 for the first down. And the spot exactly at the 45. Gains 3 for the Black Knights.
Take a look at the North Texas defense starting lineups. Defensive lines led by number 90, Ethan Day, on the outside. And then inside is linebacker Trey Fields. He's the heartbeat of this defense, the best player for this North Texas defensive side of the ball. He's got to play great against Army, read his keys, trigger on the football, and play with a high motor.
It's a big early third down try here for Army. Off the Mean Green initial scoring drive. North Texas, a high-scoring team. Tops of the American, 47 points a game. Feature back Carson Smith. Lead block there for Helms, has the first down by a yard. Big chain mover to the 48, picks up 3. First career start for Helms came at Kansas State, Adam, 2 weeks ago. He was the number 3 quarterback out of spring and fall camp. Behind Dwayne Coleman, who began the year as the starter. He's hurt now, but just recovering. And Ethan Washington, who tore his ACL.
Talking to Helms yesterday, Rhino, you could just feel the confidence he has, the aura. He believes he's a great quarterback, and he is. He proved it on the road at Kansas State, has the full belief of this Army locker room.
Here's first down. The option is short behind him, lost the football. It's on the ground, North Texas has got it. The Mean Green recovers. Now they take over. Kevion Huddleston, the TCU transfer. A ball handling issue on the pitch to Noah Short. And on a short field, the Mean Green's got the football.
It's the worst case scenario for break. Army's gonna run an option play here. Noah Short's gonna motion, come here around the quarterback, but watch Huddleston, he's the pitch guy, and as soon as Short drops this pitch, Huddleston's right there to pick up the ball. Nice job by Huddleston, just having the awareness of knowing the ball's on the ground, running towards the football, and Huddleston with a little bit of a celebration there.
Honoring Stone
okay,
Cold
man.
Steve Austin, the former North Texas star defensive player and wrestling superstar. Here's first down. Look out, on the move again. Coleman the catch and the big pickup. Miles Coleman on the move. Huge play, North Texas on first down. The slant from Mestamaker to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 28, first down, North Texas.
Mestamaker's so good in those RPO situations. Right there, he's reading the run. The linebacker steps up, and Miles Coleman, his star receiver, is right behind them for the explosive play.
Here's your back, McGill. Speedy freshman. Mestamaker. Time, slings it. Coleman again on a crossing route. Casey Larkin has him at about the 10-yard line. And North Texas right now, Adam, is very comfortable offensively. Why?
You know, they've been able to run the football on the first drive, and then Mestamaker is delivering the throws down the field. If he keeps being accurate, if he keeps getting protection from his offensive line, this offense is hard to stop. Army has to bring some pressure here and get Mestamaker off balance. He's way too comfortable in the pocket right now.
Here's second out. The spin, the give, McGill, upended by Colin Madison at the 6-yard line. But counter play, we saw that spin look last week in a jet sweep toss. This is a multiple offense with air raid principles, very tough to defend.
There's so much misdirection. Watch right here. North Texas brings Wyatt Young around, then hands off to McGill. Just so much change of direction that confuses this Army defense. You got guys going left, handing off right underneath it.
First bad throw of the game. Gavin Shields got in the way there of the tight end Trey Williams III. It's at the feet of his player, an incomplete second and goal here for North Texas.
Yeah. See the red zone scores this season. North Texas with 21 this year, most in the country. This North Texas RPO offense eats up zone coverage. Army has to change it up here and get some pressure in Mestamaker's face.
Overall, North Texas 20 of 21. On the red zone tries. Here's McGill bouncing off tacklers into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And the great start continues for the Mean Green from 6 yards out.
North Texas been able to throw the football, so they come back with the draw play to the running back. Watch how they show pass, and then McGill's going to take it. This offensive line gets great blocks up front after showing the pass look. See, they set for the pass and then block for the run right there. The linebackers drop. Great execution and nice play call by Eric Morris.
McGill game-winning touchdown in overtime against Western Michigan. Anguma has the PAT. The only lead of the game for North Texas in Kalamazoo was in overtime. Mean Green now +8 turnover ratio, Adam, this year after 5 last week against Washington State at home. 6 touchdowns and a field goal, off takeaways. Benson third, rarely returns, does call for the fair catch, makes it Army from the 25 for offensive coordinator Cody Worley.
Worley's got to put a drive together here. Choose some time on this clock. Got to keep the ball away from North Texas. And I'd expect Cody Worley and Jeff Monken to be aggressive here on 4th down, going for it, keeping the ball in their hands. They had a nice drive going on that last drive, the first drive of the game, until the turnover. Have to keep the football in control time of possession right now.
Turnover battle when they lose it. Not great for Army. Or the short fumble on the pitch from Helms. 27 minutes of possession time. Second half at Kansas State in their last outing. Helms off right tackle, gets to the 29-yard line. Gain of 4 there for Army. Armed Forces football proudly supported by the Exchange. Stop there from Shane Witter. Huge game last week against Cougars of Wazoo, American Conference Defensive Player of the Week. Got big playmakers on defense too. Hayden Reed tries the left side, bangs forward, shot a marker by 2 yards, gets to the 33. So a big 3rd and 2 coming up here. Gain of 4 for Reed.
If I'm Jeff Monken, I'm going to keep this football on the ground in the middle of the defense. Keep running between the tackles. When you start to pitch the football, as we saw on that last drive, that's where turnovers can happen. And right now, Army is able to move the football and get some movement up front with their offensive line.
Big 3rd down here, Adam. No question. Down by 2 scores already in this game, North Texas. Here's Helms, so great last week. And the football's out again. He's lost it. It's picked up by North Texas again. The recovery for the Mean Green, Will Jones the second. Helms just lost it in traffic. Another turnover. Will Jones, the safety, hops on the loose ball. And the Mean Green in business again. For a second time. Ball handling issues for Army.
North Texas knew coming into this, if you force turnovers against Army, you got a great chance to win the game. You take away what they're good at. Let's see Cale Helms here. That's by Leah, the defensive tackle, 15, who comes in on the tackle. Great job stripping the ball away with his left arm, and then Will Jones heads up, running towards the football, picking it up, going the other way. What a start for this North Texas defense. Man, 2 turnovers so far today, 5 last week, Rhino.
Fatah-Fahi by Leah, they call him June, one of the team captains, the forced fumble. And Will Jones, senior from Mansfield, Texas, Old Dominion transfer, returns at 19 yards. Short field again here for North Texas. Hawkins 1 touchdown run already. There's run up the middle, barreling over tacklers. And has enough for another North Texas first down to the 7-yard line. Powerful running from Caleb Hawkins, the freshman.
This North Texas offensive line is having their way right now. You see Vilea celebrating on the sideline. What a play by the big fella there, stripping the ball away. Again, I'm telling you, that was a priority for this North Texas defense coming into today. Got to turn the football over against Army. They did exactly that, 2 drives in a row.
Hawkins picked up 11. Here we go again in the red zone. Looks there for Coleman, overthrown. Coverage from Colin Madison. Red zone defense was so great against North Texas, Adam, last year in Denton. 4 chances for the Mean Green inside the 20. They're 0 for 4 with 2 picks. This has been a different story.
Yeah, a lot different. And right here, big play coming up, 2nd and goal. See where your tight end is. Trey Williams, number 6. He had a touchdown last week. 6'4", long arms, can make plays. There he is. See if they go play action, give him the football.
2nd and goal. Here's Hawkins. Right up the middle. Hawkins, end zone, touchdown, North Texas. His 2nd touchdown run of the 1st quarter. And the Mean Green is blowing the doors off Army. 3-score lead to start the game.
Watch the movement North Texas is getting. Watch right here, the tight end tackle combo. That's Trey Williams, that's Braden Nelson. Look at the movement they're getting. 3-4 yards down the field. This North Texas O-line is playing with some purpose and intensity. And Caleb Hawkins having a day as well. Nice job finding the hole, getting in the end zone.
Guma, 3 for 3 on PATs. In his career, 157.
North Texas up 21-0 at Mikey Stadium. Here's the turnover from before break. Watch Vilea right here. Shed this block and then trace back towards the football. This is a grown man play. Sheds the block, comes around, strips the football out. That's great balance by the defensive lineman. Athleticism, never quitting on the play. Will Jones, nice job picking it up. But Vilea with a big-time play there to set up the touchdown for his offense.
Hawkins in for a 2nd time. Vilea, preseason All-American Conference pick, senior from Oakland, 300-pounder. And Skylar Cassidy, defensive coordinator at Texas, Adam told us last night, we're not hoping for a big game, lots of turnovers in the first half. Like last week against Washington State, Benson lets that go in for a touchback. They've got 2. They've cashed in on 2. Today's installment of Army's Greatest Legends brought to you by The Exchange. We take a look at Army's Demetrius Perry. Rushed for 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter to give the Black Knights a 27-10 win over North Texas. 600th victory in program history that day back in '96, part of that Independence Bowl team that won 11 games. But repeating that feat, Adam, for Jeff Monken's going to be hard today. What a great start on the road here for the Mean Green.
Now, if you're Jeff Monk in an Army, you just got to stay control here. Calm down. You got an injured North Texas player on the field.
Jason La, Ty Mua, senior San Bruno, California, Washington State transfer. Is shaken up there. Jackson on kick coverage for North Texas, helped off by Mean Grain trainers. And we're back on offense, needing something to go right here. Maybe it's right here. Up the middle with a big run for Army. Gonna go all the way here. Touchdown for Bartosh. Briggs Bartosh, his first touch of the game. He goes all the way. 75 yards. That's how you flip the script.
Boy, did Army need an explosive play. And this offensive line got moving on the left side. Bartosh showing the long speed to get in the end zone. Nice play by this Army offense to respond to the adversity early on.
First career touchdown run, by far his longest career play. Briggs Bartosh, amazing sophomore, Riverside, Missouri. Dawson Jones has the PAT. It's 21-7, and finally something for the Cora Cadets. 4,000 strong to cheer about here today, back in 30.
You're so much more than just a landowner. You're a gardener, a groundskeeper, a landscaper. Because you didn't settle for ordinary. Same goes for your equipment. Versatile, powerful, durable Kubota equipment. More goes into it, so you get more out of it.
Army and offensive coordinator Cody Worley at the last moment last week for the trip. We checked first with the view of the Core, brought to you by M-Core. 4,000 strong today in the dress whites, looking great as always. We appreciate their service, Adam, so much, protecting our nation's freedom.
This is what this place means for America. Mikey Stadium, West Point, awesome to be here with you, Rhino. Beautiful day for football.
Watch out on the return for Evans, who picks it up and makes something out of nothing, keeps on going past the 20, and eventually gets to the 24. That was an amazing effort from Simeon Evans. On the live football, he dropped to the goal line, anyone's ball, and gets some pretty good yardage out of it.
Got some interesting things happen earlier in this game here, Rhino. Take a look at this. Evans just slips a little bit. I think it was the sun in his eyes, actually. I've been there before when you're a receiver fielding a punt. Anytime the ball is high in the air, you lose it in the sun. That's what it looked like. Tried to shield his eyes. Did a nice job recovering and picking up some yards.
Amazing. Third stop for Evans. Began his career here at West Point. Stayed a semester. Cody Worley told us yesterday that he might have competed for the starting quarterback job had he stayed here at West Point. Wasn't a good fit for him to stay in the academy as a cadet. Went to Sam Houston, became a big star for a 9-win team Bearcat squad last year before transferring to North Texas. Wow, the game has turned just like that. Wild start here, Adam. The incredible beginning for North Texas. 3 straight scores, 2 off of forced turnovers like they did last week against Washington State. Big numbers there for Army against Kansas State. And Bartosh, who almost didn't make the trip. He was a last-second selection. You got that story a minute ago from Cody Worley. They're going back and forth, take an extra tight end or take an extra running back. Brought him last second, had a couple key runs late in the game at K-State 2 weeks ago, and man, the huge run here today for a touchdown. We do have a review here.
Yeah, I think they may be reviewing if that was a fair catch signal, Rhino.
In which case you can't return it.
Yeah, because Evans put his hand up to shield the sun from his eyes.
We're going to look at that shortly. Previous long rush for Army had been 37 yards on the season until Bartosh bust out for 75. Let's see here. Is it the sun or the fair catch indication? Probably the sun, but if you put your arm up anyway.
Yeah, it's the sun. That's a fair catch
It's going to be
signal.
a fair catch signal.
That's going to be a fair catch. And anytime you wave your hand up above your head like that, indicate a fair catch. It's a dead ball.
Was not whistled down by the officials, and a wild drop at the goal line there from Evans. Let's get the call.
After further review, the receiver gave an invalid fair catch signal. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line where he recovered the kick. First down, North Texas.
Called an invalid fair catch signal from Evans. And it really hurts North Texas on the drive, beginning at the 2 instead of past the 20.
Yeah, now this is, that's a huge mistake in this ball game. Now backs up North Texas on the 2. This is where Army needs to come up with a stop. Don't play off zone coverage here. If I'm Nate Woody, I'm bringing pressure, trying to force a turnover, trying to force a safety, get back in this ball game. But it's been clear so far that just playing off zone, Mestemaker will tear it up.
From the 2, Beck's feature back. Here's Jaden Bex. Looks for room. Latour finds him right away. And makes the stop. Bex gets 3 to the 5-yard line. The Cora Cadets right behind North Texas here to begin this drive with a minute left in our first quarter.
We haven't said Eric Ford's name yet today, the Army defensive end, outside linebacker. Here he is right here going to the left side. See if he makes a play here coming off the edge.
Keith Mestemaker on the mesh. Drives ahead, gets past the 10 to about, well, the spot's at the 10-yard line. He gets 5, needs the 12 for the first down. Hard hit there, Eric Ford right on cue. Involved in the tackle for Army.
Huge third down here now. Army's got to get pressure on Mestemaker. There's Eric Ford again, 40.
Beck spins ahead, does have enough for the first down. And the change move toward the end of the first quarter. Head coach Eric Morris, 3rd year. Head-to-head for the 2nd straight season with Jeff Monk and an Army.
Think of the way that the team came out here in this very energetic first quarter.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy in the stadium right now. You know, we got to capitalize like we have on some of their missteps early. These are 2 football teams really trying to impose their style of play on each other, which is drastically different. And it's going to be a physical football game. It's going to be back and forth the whole game.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Coach Swoboda, also the special teams coordinator for North Texas. Tina, thanks for that. Go on the sideline. And more success here for Dorner. Cameron Dorner's got his first catch. Had 1 grab last week, 19 yards against Washington State. It's a gain of 12.
Watch the pickup here by Jaden Bex. Comes over here and picks up Gavin Shields off the edge. Nice block by the running back. Boom. Puts his feet in the ground. Has a good base and allows his quarterback Mestemaker to throw an accurate football.
Another first down for North Texas. Mestemaker is dicing apart the Army defense here in the first half. Been impressive. Just like that. Weaver backfield right away. Makes the play on Bex. Something they need badly. Penetration. Matt Gemma there as well. It's lots of 2 in the backfield for Army.
Nice stop by Bowsam there on first down to put North Texas behind the sticks. Now this is where Army's got to tee off. Have to get some pressure on Mestemaker. I'd like to see him go man coverage here, bring some pressure up the middle, confuse the look for the quarterback.
5 snap, second down. For the redshirt freshman, Dorner's got another catch. Lunges ahead. That spot is about half a yard shy. The 35 got to the 34. Another good pickup for Mestemaker. Came to North Texas with a tryout in the spring in 2024.
Yeah, Rhino, look at the picture's just too clear for Mestemaker. These guys rush, these guys drop. It's too easy. The linebackers drop and Mestemaker's reading it all day. Army and Nate Woody need to change the look a little bit. Bring pressure from the backers, drop a defensive end, confuse the quarterback a tad bit here so Mestemaker can't just be in rhythm.
It's 3rd and short. Here's McGill, cut down by Madison, but the second effort from Mackenzie McGill gets him the first down. Got to the 40. Madison got there right away. He was Defensive Player of the Week in the American Conference 2 weeks ago at Kansas State. And now slow to get up for the Black Knights. Game-sealing pick in Manhattan. A couple of huge PBUs, 5 tackles for Madison at K-State. What a game he had.
There's Madison on the tackle. Chops McGill's legs pretty well, but Nice finish by McGill to pick up the first down. Madison, such an amazing performance last week. Big part of this Army defense. Hope he's okay.
Picked off Avery Johnson of Kansas State late in that game on a one-handed interception.
Crazy.
To seal the deal at K-State. Huge victory. Getting American Conference Defensive Player of the Week honors. Against the Big 12 team on the road. Tough win for them. Tough game today. Play fake to McGill. Mestemaker, sideline. There mills that, looking for Young. It's incomplete. Back down to Tina.
When Drew Mestemaker learned that he was put on scholarship the end of last season, and also when he was named the starter this year, Eric Morris told me yesterday the freshman quarterback had the same reaction. He told Coach quietly, "I need to go call my mom." Now, Mestemaker and his mom, Angela, they're very close. James Mestemaker, Drew's father, passed away unexpectedly about 2 years ago, August of 2023. So as you can imagine, just an incredible bond between mother and son.
Tina, thanks for that. Here's Bex off right tackle. Breaks a tackle, keeps on trucking. Good pickup again. Keeps the legs turning to the 45. Picks up 5 more yards for North Texas. What a story for Mestemaker. Went for a tryout. Jeff Christensen, who is a quarterback guru who works with Patrick Mahomes, was in Austin working with Mestemaker as a hire coach. He called the North Texas staff and said, "I got a kid here." They said, "Well, send his tape." He didn't have any high school film. He hadn't started since
there is
his freshman year on the B team. He was a safety and punter in high school. Wowed the Mean Green staff at the tryout. Here he is starting. 3rd down, sideline route. Weaver almost took that away from the receiver. Coleman has the grab, but he's stopped. Good play by Weaver to keep him from getting to the marker. Picks up 4, got to the 49. Decision time here now for North Texas.
Great play by Weaver there to stop the receiver short of the first down marker. North Texas got to stay on the field here. You're playing Army. You have to keep the football, keep the possession at midfield. Easy decision for Eric Morris, who has been more conservative this season so far, going for it on 4th down.
2 for 3 so far. 4th down tries this year. Big play for the Army defense. On the 4th down, the wheel route and a drop. McGill had it in his hands. It's incomplete. A little bit behind him. And if he brings that in, he's still running for a touchdown for North Texas. Turnover on downs and a big play for the Army defense.
This is the first missed throw I've seen.
24th of September, turns 79 years old. What a legend in the NFL and college football. There was a review for targeting.
Being ruled incomplete. Therefore, North Texas still had possession of the ball. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And Justin Weaver, partner, has been penalized for targeting. He's ejected from the game. Automatic first down for North Texas on the hit when McGill could not bring in that wheel route on the incomplete pass.
What a game-changing play that was. That was a 4th down play. Army getting the football back. Instead, the targeting on Justin Weaver. Let's take a look at it. The ruling here is that McGill is a defenseless receiver, and therefore you cannot make forceful contact to his head or neck area. That's a pretty clear targeting call, and good pickup by the officials.
Jackson Hammond listed behind Justin Weaver. Depth chart for Army at corner. Automatic first down. Mestemaker on the play fake. Gonna run with it now. Got some really good wheels. And Thomas escorts him out of bounds. And in front of the North Texas bench, gets to about the 31. Good pickup for North Texas on first down. 6 yards for Mestemaker. Redshirt freshman, 6'4", 210 pounds from Austin, Texas. He was a good safety, coaches tell us.
Yeah.
Got a starter, got a punter. But in high school, after his freshman year, he was not a starting quarterback. And now he's an American Conference star. It's an incredible story. He's back, dragged down from behind, shot the marker, got to the 30. Good play up front, Jack Latour. 14 starts for the big man at 6'5", 290 out of Middletown, New Jersey last year for Jeff Monken.
Brings up a big 3rd down for this Army defense. We saw last 3rd down, Army played off coverage a little bit, and Mestemaker picked them apart. Let's see here. They bring some pressure. Army's showing a lot of guys in the line of scrimmage. I like the look right there. Confuse the quarterback, make it a muddy picture.
Hawkins feature back. Got 2 touchdowns in the game today. And pass pro now on 3rd down. Coleman's got the catch. Miles Coleman evasive. Mays has got him along with Shields. But Coleman, fleet of foot, gets to the 15-yard line. Gain of 15. And a 1st down again for North Texas. There is a flag down.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Starting left tackle Braden Nelson, guilty party. Sophomore, Kilgore, Texas.
Yeah, here's Nelson, left side of the screen. Look at his hand right there. As Balsam comes around, just holds on a little bit too long. That's a good holding call by the officials, and huge penalty in this game. Another big penalty now. On a 1st down conversion, gets called back, brings 3rd down and extra long. And Army's got another chance to get off the field here.
Drill Williams is playing that corner spot, vacated by Weaver with a targeting call and ejection for Army. Here's 3rd down on a play fake. Coleman on that screen setup. Slung down by Caleb Fortner. Co-captain along with Andon Thomas, inside linebacker, fabulous all year again for the Black Knights. Gain of 6.
Caleb Fortner and Andon Thomas, 2 middle linebackers for Army. Such a great job running to the football there to bring up the 4th down. North Texas is going to keep their offense on the field right here.
You like this?
Yeah, I like the call. You got to be aggressive. Your quarterback's playing so well. Mestamaker's making plays like this all over the field, converting on 8 yards.
12 of 16 passing. More efficiency from the redshirt freshman. Big play on 4th down. Wants it all. Wants Coleman. Overshot. And incomplete to Miles Coleman in the end zone, who had a step on the Army defense. And the Black Knights do take over on downs. Down by 2 scores.
Now 21-7, and you are watching video of Army's athletic director, Tom Theodorakis, doing push-ups after Army's first touchdown in this game, and he is joining me now. Known as Theo, you've been working in this athletic department, though, as an assistant AD since 2022, but when you took over the helm, what was your vision or your goals for this Army athletic department?
Well, first off, let me say, I want to do more push-ups. That means we're scoring touchdowns. No, our vision's the same at West Point. It always has been. It's about developing leaders of character and developing second lieutenants. But with that, we want to win. So now that we're in the American, we want to make sure that we're doing our best to put our cadet athletes in a position for success.
And of course, you have certain challenges. NIL, such a big topic in college sports, especially in football. How do you still achieve what you want to achieve without that in the military academies?
I think in so many ways, actually, that helps us. We make the joke, hey, our team photo looks the same every single year. So for us, we actually can build teams, we can build a culture, and I think in so many ways we benefit from that. So I think we still can develop cadets here, we can still develop teams, and I hope in some ways that works for us. I mean, last year we won 12 games, so we can compete.
Theo, thank you so much. And you know how to develop teams. You were on a championship team in 2004 with Syracuse University, the men's lacrosse team, and our own Dave Ryan, who was calling this game, called that game when Theo was part of the Syracuse Orange winning that national championship.
That's excellent. Dave, great. Appreciate that.
Good to see you again, Theo. Thanks so much. Tina, 04 national champs beat Navy in Baltimore. Here's Helms on 3rd down for 2 unsuccessful plays. It's a pick. Armstead has got the interception for North Texas. Navy on Armstead, still on his feet. The big return for the Mean Green. And they're in good shape again on the short field with another turnover. The Sam Houston transfer, his 2nd career pick and a 35-yard return.
Armstead's a big, long, physical corner. He locks up Brady Anderson, who can't get open. And Armstead, good job triggering on the football. The athleticism to make the catch. Big return. Another turnover for this North Texas defense. They are so opportunistic. And Skylar Cassidy, their D coordinator, has completely changed the culture for this defense.
Right back to the Stone Cold Steve Austin celebration. There you go. Famous alum of North Texas. Wow. Senior from Baton Rouge. The Bearcat transfer. Also to pick Tarleton State 2022. McGill feature back again. North Texas knocks on the door thanks to the Armstead pick. Here's the pass toward the pylon. And Sides has got it. He's called out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Landon Sides with a grab. Thought he was in for a touchdown for the Mean Green. It was close.
See See if Sides gets in there.
Is a foot out of bounds
Foot looks
before
out
the
of
ball
bounds,
breaks
yeah.
the plane? I think so.
Foot looks out of bounds right there, down on the 1 yard line. It was a great job there, Mestemaker. Army brought the corner blitz, and when the corner blitz, Mestemaker replaced them with the throw. Perfect execution on what you do when you get a corner blitz like that.
Watch out for Ethan Day, number 90, lined up left tackle spot. Caught a TD pass last week, some movement up front of the flag. It'll cost North Texas here before they got that play going.
Full start. Offense number 80. 5-yard penalty. First down.
I think it was Ethan Day who was
Correction.
tackle eligible.
Second down.
I think they're not used to a 90 being a tight end there. Here's Day right here. Yep.
He moved. It might have been a pop pass.
I was
here.
going to say, he was getting
Another
ready.
tight end catch,
He was
Anna. You love that.
getting ready to catch the football there. He got a little too excited, and now he's back on the sideline.
So second down. McGill feature back. Mestemaker surveys. End zone. Caught there. Young has got it. Touchdown. It's another for Wyatt Young in North Texas. And this incredible first half continues for the Mean Green.
That is a big-time throw by Mestemaker. The ball placement could not be better, but watch this route combination by Wyatt Young. He's going to start inside and do a switch release with the other receiver. Watch Evans come inside, Wyatt Young goes outside. They confuse the corners for Army, and it's beautiful execution for North Texas. Man, Eric Morris has this offense rolling.
What a throw for the zero-star walk-on who first was introduced to the North Texas coaches in a tryout during spring ball. And in fall camp, very quickly went from fifth-string quarterback last year to the backup. And he started the bowl game against Texas State a year ago. It's an incredible story. That is a pro throw.
Yeah, he is going to be an NFL quarterback. It's so impressive.
And they did all of 2024 and 2023 combined. 59 points off turnovers in this, their fourth game of the year. Incredible.
Amazing. And turnovers don't mean anything if you don't get points off of them. The complementary style of football has been really amazing. Let's take a look at those turnovers today. This defense has been lights out, flying around, making play after play after play. It started with the fumble, Cale Helms and Noah Short. Then you had Vilea, who comes up with a strip. Will Jones jumps on it with a big return, and then Armstead with the pick going the other way against Cale Helms. 3 turnovers, 3 touchdowns off those turnovers for North Texas.
Scott Cassidy told us Davion Armstead, NFL size. You can see why with that pick and return. Bartosh featured back here at the 75-yard touchdown run for Army. And Dwayne Coleman has taken over. We thought that might happen. Helms struggles, and the first play goes nowhere. Devion Huddleston involved in the stop. Well, watching it up front, effective for North Texas. So they go to Coleman, who began the year as a starter against Tarleton State. Left that game twice with a lower left leg injury at him. Didn't start at K-State, where Helms is so brilliant. He's the man again here.
Yeah, Coleman earned the starting job in fall camp, and sometimes a quarterback change in a game can spark a new life for an offense. We'll see what happens here. Coleman's a little bit better of a pocket passer. See if they go to the air.
Here's Noah Short on the pitch. After the edge has done so well over the years here. Bumped out of bounds by Patrick Smith-Young. 11 tackles against Western Michigan for him from his safety spot. Gain of 6 there.
If I'm Jeff Monken, Rhino, my message is, listen, score a touchdown here. Score to open the second half, and we got a ball game. Do not panic right here. And this third down, such a critical piece of it. 3rd down and 3. But Army's probably in 4-down territory here, where if it's 4th and 2 or 1, you're going for it. We know Jeff Monken loves to follow those analytics.
You have to stay in the field here. No question. Must-do time for Army. Bartosh follows the lead block. Carries and trucks over tacklers for an Army first down. Now to the 42. Much needed there for Briggs Bartosh. 223-pound sophomore from Missouri. It's gain of 10.
Watch the Army offensive line here. This is the kind of movement that Army needs to have on offense. I mean, you got Brady Small, Will Jeffcoat, Gennarelli pushing guys 10 yards down the field for Bartosh to follow behind. That's the tone Army has to set here on this drive. Get back to running the football downhill.
Picture back here is Carson Smith on the first down for Army. Badly in need of points. Smith's first touch of the game. Drive forward to keep the legs turning. Let's get 3 to the 45. Armed Forces football proudly supported by USAA. 3 for Smith. Big highlight against Kansas State 2 weeks ago with some huge carries. Near Middletown, Maryland. Pelham's watching now as QB2 after the incredible game at Kansas State 2 weeks ago. Fortunes have changed, no question. Run play to about the 48. Hayden Reed back in the game. Bulls forward for a few for Army and Jeff Monken. 4 total timeouts, including a 2-minute timeout. 3 today for Army at home after Coleman had 2 picks. And a fumble as well for Army by Hayden Reed against Tarleton State here in the season opener. Here's third down. Reed, lead blocker for Coleman. Needs this first down for Army. And the spot is shy by a yard, Adam. Got to plus territory to the 49. Gain of 2.
Bring up fourth down here for Army. They'll keep this offense on the field. You got to think for Jeff Monken. It'll be 4th down and 1. Go back to that quarterback run game. This offensive line has to show its will here. That's Cody Worley, offensive coordinator, saying, let's impose our physicality here. Key play in this ball game.
Skylar Cassidy came from Sam Houston, turned that program around defensively, and what a job he's done at North Texas. Only 7 for 9, 4 downs this year. Big play for the Black Knights. Coleman leans forward. That spot is good by a yard. He's got it. Much needed first down for the Black Knights. Gain of 2.
This drive feeling a little bit more like Army football that we're used to. Running the football up the middle. The time is ticking off the clock. Again, 2:30 on the clock right here. Jeff Monken's thinking, let's score to end this half. Get the football back at halftime. Right back in this ball game. Nice job here by Coleman finding the hole on the quarterback sneak. 4th down and 1. Nice pickup. New set of downs.
Obi Alawale, junior Bucher, Georgia, top of your screen. Returns to the Army lineup. Speedy wide receiver. Been hurt most of this season. Bartosh powers forward off right tackle. A good pickup on first down for Army. Leading us to the 2-minute timeout. Gain of
This top 10 could look a little different next couple weeks. We got Penn State, Oregon next week. Gotta love the mid-season college football action as conference play gets going.
2-minute timeout, partner. Here's Hayden Reed up the middle. Bust through for a big pickup, second level and beyond. First down for Army. All 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half. It's a gain of 10. Army will try to go fast here. Gotta have a touchdown this drive to make it a 2-score game at halftime. Here's the pitch. Short, a bit behind him. Recovers, makes a cut. Has a good pickup. Stopped eventually by Kevion Huddleston. He's got a big game again today. The fumble recovery for North Texas.
Solid run here by Noah Short. An accurate pitch. A little bit high, but right where it needs to be for Noah Short. When you make that pitch, you see Coleman how he puts some air on it, which allows Short to adjust to it and make the play. If you pitch it too quick or too hard at the receiver, at the pitch guy, it can be tough on him.
Picked up 8, Coleman. Wants that first down, stood up and sent backwards. And the spot is right at the marker. It is a first down. A minute 8 on the clock. Now rolls. Gain of 2 for Coleman. 12th play of the Army drive for Cody Worley. All 3 timeouts remaining. Play fake to Bartosh. Ball running it. Up the middle he goes. Hit there by Quentin Hammond. 7 tackles last week, Washington State. There's a timeout for Jeff Monken.
First charge
45
timeout.
seconds left in the first half.
good job by Monken there of managing this clock. He let it go down under 1 minute, then starts using his timeouts to make sure North Texas doesn't get any time back to score if Army scores here before the end of the second quarter. We know Mestamaker and North Texas can score quickly, so managing this clock right here will be so important for Monken. For Army, you're in 4-down territory. You got to get a touchdown before half here, get some momentum back before you go into the locker room.
Coleman left the Tarleton State game twice. Lower left leg injury, was available as QB2 last game out 2 weeks ago at Kansas State. Didn't play. And back on the field today as Helms really struggled in his second career start.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Cody Worley right here, 2nd and 5, I got 2 timeouts, I'm keeping the football on the ground. Keep the football on the ground here. Your offensive line is starting to wear down this North Texas defense on this drive. Don't risk a turnover, and you got time on the 16-yard line.
Play fake to Reed. Coleman on the sprint right. Gonna throw. End zone. Howard's got it. Touchdown, Army. Samari Howard. A strike from Coleman. And the Black Knights wrap back in the game.
Brilliant play call by Cody Worley. North Texas thinks Army's going to run the football. I think they're going to run the football. What do? You come back on play action. Watch Samari Howard right here. He's going to come on a crossing route after the play action, and it's a great job selling the pitch to the left. Dwayne Coleman comes back, sets his feet, makes an accurate throw for the touchdown. That's the drive Army needed to get back in this ball game.
Second career touchdown pass for Coleman, first of the year. And Samari Howard, Cody Worley spoke so highly in our meeting yesterday. Jones on for the PAT has got that for Army, splits the uprights. One of the most valuable players on this Army team. Pound for pound, maybe the best player. Tremendous football IQ. The coaches tell us about Samari Howard, the junior from Temple, Texas.
Yeah, this play fake really makes it happen. Watch everyone, the linebackers all flow to the left with the pitch, but Howard does a nice job of maneuvering through the defense. Doesn't get contacted by the linebackers or the safeties. He's wide open, and sometimes those wide open throws are the hardest to make. Dwayne Coleman, cold off the bench, cold-blooded, making the throw for the touchdown.
24 points for Army in the last 2 minutes of the half this year. And now game 3. Howard, first touchdown catch of the year, first of his career. Not a lot of touches, but boy, the coach is just raving about his ability to understand the offense and blocking from the slot back spot.
Yeah, I was almost surprised when Cody Worley told us yesterday he may be the best pound-for-pound football player on this Army team. He makes so many plays, it's impressive. And as Army lines up here, looks like North Texas expecting a squib kick.
Anderson Britton did it 2 weeks ago at Kansas State. Cole Seawright recovered the kick off the up back. Coleman is playing way up, but it's booted deep downfield by Anderson Britton for a touchback. More Armed Forces action next Saturday, 3:30 Eastern. Navy hosts Rice. An American Conference Showdown. Catch all the action right here on CBS Sports Network. Rice began the week in the American Conference. Big win on the road at Charlotte. A lot of talent for Navy this year, Adam.
Yeah, Alex Texas, such a special player, averaging 6.4 yards a pop for Navy this season. This Navy offense is rolling. It's going to line up for some good football the rest of the year in the American. A lot of great football teams in this conference.
All right, 39 seconds, all 3 timeouts for Texas. We'll see if they run the football here with McGill, who's got a nice pickup on first down run. Mays finally brings him down. Big pickup. Steve Nadozi getting time at safety, also involved in the stop there for Army. It's again at 13.
Yeah, a lot of time for North Texas. The way that they can throw the football, run the football, a lot of time here.
That's the maker. Time to throw. Coleman sideline route in front of Mays has got it.
And that's how efficient they are. 2 plays, don't need to use a timeout. Picked up a first down, get out of bounds there on the second play. North Texas is not far from field goal range here and still has 3 timeouts in their pocket.
Mastermaker's been incredible today. 14 of 19. No picks on the season. 1 dangerous pass, according to analytics, the whole year. Here's McGill, tracked down by Anna Thomas. Wrestled down. Got to midfield, but does get a first down. Here's a timeout for North Texas. 21 seconds to go. Issue here with Kalian Guma 45 yards out is stretching the kicker, according to North Texas coaches and Eric Morris. Guma gets ready. He's 4 for 4 this year.
Yeah.
Long at 46.
Yeah, for North Texas to be in field goal range, got to get to around the 28-yard line. Still about 20-some yards to go. But North Texas still with 2 timeouts, 20-some seconds. They ran the football on 2 plays there to start this drive. This is where Mestamaker really thrives. He can tee off here, sit in the pocket, find open zones. If I'm Army, I don't want to give Mestamaker too much time. I want to make him get the ball out quickly here, tackle in space, bring some pressure off the edge.
The 46-yarder was last year for Anguma. 28, that's it this year. As a long, that came against Lamar in a shutout win against an FCS team on opening night in Denton for North Texas.
You got no one in the backfield for North Texas. Eric Ford, their edge rusher, has to get home here.
First down, pressure from Shields. Quick delivery is incomplete. Dorner was closest to it. Eric Ford in coverage that time. Also almost had the deflected pick.
Yeah, Eric Ford almost dropped right into this. Watch Ford right here. Actually drops into coverage. Mestamaker thinks he's coming to blitz, and that receiver there, Dorner, would be wide open, but nice mix-up by Nate Woody, forcing the incompletion.
Hawkins feature back, 19 seconds. Still 2 timeouts for the Mean Green. Get in range for a field goal try.
They need a chunk here.
Williams, tight end in motion. Hawkins the carry. Big play. Shields knocks him down. Before he's got another first down. Gets to the 38. Picks up 12 more yards for North Texas.
Got to use the timeout here. 13 seconds. Yep. Let's take a look at this run for the first down. You got to love when your offensive line can get movement on 3rd down to pick it up on the ground. I mean, nice job by the O-line there, just getting a couple yards.
Two touchdown runs for Hawkins the game.
Hawkins has looked good, Rhino.
He has.
He's an impressive, for being a freshman, he's a big physical back that also has the speed to run up the middle and outside. And he's been playing a ton in this ballgame.
Offensive coordinator Jordan Davis told us yesterday the backs have been such a huge part of this air raid concept, fast-paced offense. Hawkins 50 yards and a touchdown run against Washington State last week. 7 different Mean Green players scored a touchdown last week against the Cougars. You talk about depth, spreading the wealth. First down, Mestamaker toward the end of the half. Over the middle, Hawkins has got it. He's slung down at about the 31. Quick timeout. Called by Eric Morris. 6 seconds left in the half. Gain of 7. He got to the 31. 48-yard try.
Nice job there, Mestamaker just taking what's in front of him. Army drops out. I think if you're North Texas offense here, you got 6 seconds left. You're probably too far out of field goal range for your kicker right here. If I'm Eric Morris, be a quick out route. You got 4 seconds. Throw it to the out of bounds, but no timeout. So you got to be out of bounds here.
Sean Guma's long. Came last year against the Owls of FAU in American Conference play. No timeouts.
Just a quick out route, top of the screen, bottom of the screen. Right here, right here. Just get out of bounds real quick.
Mestamaker looks that way toward the sideline. Throw made. Dorner's got the grab.
It's going to end the half.
As soon as it's spotted,
If they can get there. Wow.
the clock will roll. There's 1 second left. And Guma's on to try a short field goal here of 30 yards. Did they get off in time? The clock rolling. Army thinks the half is over. Let's find out.
And North Texas faked the out route to the sideline, which is what we thought they would do, what Army thought they would do, hit the go.
First half, stats AB.
Yeah, the key stat is just Army's 3 turnovers, Army is running the football well, 166 yards on the ground. They're averaging 7 yards a pop every time they rush the football. It's been the turnovers. Now Army with the football back to start the second half. They scored before halftime. Have a chance here to put a drive together and make it a one-score game.
Kali Anguma kicks off to Trey Benson. He watches that go over his head for a touchback. Back down to Tina.
I spoke to North Texas head coach Eric Morris, and of course I brought up how big the turnovers were. He said, look, we played great complementary football in the first quarter, but we let a little too much life back into Army with that long run and that touchdown at the end of the half. He says he really wished he went for the field goal earlier. He said he was trying to get a couple of extra yards. He was at his kicker's kick line. He says, I don't know why I did that. That is my fault. I told my team reset. It is now 0-0.
Complimentary football, Tina, no question, such a big part of the Mean Green 3-0 start. Happening again here today. Dwayne Coleman begins the second half as the QB for Army hands off to Hayden Reed. Pulls forward for 5 yards. Texas AB ran 46 plays in the first half. Army's last game against K-State, 43 plays total for the Wildcats as he checked the first half possessions. Those turnovers really hurt Army.
Yeah, and the drive before half there, Army took 5 minutes, 58 seconds off the clock. That was the Army football we're used to seeing. Dwayne Coleman came in for that possession. Now he's back out there. Army's got to put that same drive together right here.
The touchdown catch for Army. Bartosh had a long touchdown run of 75 yards. Hayden Reed crashing through tacklers. That's a first down. Picks up 5 and gets to the 36. Good chain moving opening series for Army. Reed missed the second half of the K-State game. Little limp for him for offensive coordinator Cody Worley. Would be featured quite a bit here for Army in the second half.
Good start here for Army. 5 yards a pop on each of these two carries. Keep the football on the ground here. Keep running up the middle. The Army offensive line is getting a lot of movement.
Short in motion. Reed the carry. Runs into trouble. Will Jones the second. That fumble return. Such a big play. First half for North Texas makes the stop. Huddleston there as well. Gain of 1 there for Army on first down.
Yeah, that's a stop North Texas needed on first down. Put Army in a 2nd down and 9 situation. A lot different for Army than being in a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. See if Dwayne Coleman goes play action here. Throws the football, has a passing touchdown already today.
Every 10th in the nation. Entering play here today. 258.5 yards a game on the ground. 300 plus yards a game last year to lead the country. Fake to Smith. Coleman keeps it. Dwayne Coleman. Effective run. Wesloski finally tracks him down, but he's got a first down. Picks up 12 more Army yards, and the Black Knights look comfortable here to begin the second half.
Watch Carson Smith right here become the lead blocker. Coleman just does a little delay step. Watch it play out. Coleman fakes the handoff. Carson Smith goes in front to be the lead blocker, and Smith lays the wood as the fullback there, leading the way for his quarterback. Good first down.
On first down, Coleman keeps. Another big play. Dwayne Coleman lunging forward. Finally tracked down on the play by Patrick Smith-Young. First down run again for Army. 10 more yards for the QB from Texas.
This is great option football by Army. So many moving parts. You have Noah Short around the perimeter, confusing the defense, the fake handoff. Nice decision there by Coleman to keep it himself, pick up the first down. This Army offense looks like they're back in rhythm now, starting to feel themselves and being physical up front.
Bartosh, feature back. Brings Bartosh. Miles ahead, drives the legs, gets to the 37. Picks up 4 on first down. Coleman 4 career starts. Last one came, as we talked about, against Tarleton State's season opener in late August. Trouble with turnovers at 2 picks. Hayden Reed fumbled. Tarleton State won a double overtime, a wild game. Started in this stadium against Air Force last year and beat the Falcons.
Yeah, and the challenge here for Cody Worley is that North Texas starting to sell out against the run. Do you go play action pass down the field, but then you risk the turnover, the interception?
Here's Hayden Reed with room. Hayden Reed to the end zone. Touchdown Army. but open turf. 37-yard touchdown run. Army scores for a third time today.
Take a look at this movement by the Army offensive line. That's Brady Small, Generelli getting moving up front. The huge hole for Hayden Reed, and what a start to this second half for Army. Complimentary football. They scored to end the half. Now the explosive run. Good drive by Dwayne Coleman. Hayden Reed, nice play getting to the end zone. We got a one-score game.
Sophomore from Waxhaw, North Carolina, Dawson Jones on for the PAT. He's got it. Cannon Spire at Mikey. Coach Morris told us last night in the green room, Cam Ward, he considers him like another son. So close. NFL draft night in Green Bay last year. He's had some great ones. Evans on the return. Breaks a tackle. Nice return for Simeon Evans. Just shy of the 30. Back down to Tina.
And as you guys talk about Eric Morris and the great quarterbacks he's developed, he said it's really not even so much about how they're doing now in the NFL, but it's about Morris's 10-year-old and 5-year-old sons. Like when Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs come into Dallas to play the Cowboys during pregame warm-ups, his 10-year-old son will be the snapper for them when they're out there running their practice routes. He said Patrick has just been so dedicated and such a good friend as he has continued on to what we know is just an incredible career since.
Tina said Patrick Mahomes has remained so humble. Same guy that played at Texas Tech before going on to win 3 Super Bowls for the Chiefs. So movement, false start here for Mestemaker and the North Texas offense to begin this drive.
False start. Offense number 54. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Coach Burns, Adam told us last night, of all those guys, he would probably take Case Keenum first as a teammate and a leader.
Yeah, and he's done such a good job developing all those guys. You can see by the quarterback development how confident his quarterbacks play for him. So we see the pre-snap penalty for North Texas. Eric Morris has to get his guys calmed down right now.
Here's Mestemaker on first down. After third false start call of the game, slides ahead. It's where that slide started, ahead of Gavin Shields. The Apache outside linebacker, hybrid safety for Army. The slide starts at the 28th. Gain of 5 there for Drew Mestemaker.
You think about how this game's played out for North Texas. They had the bad clock management at the end of the first half. First play of the second half, pre-snap penalty. Got to calm down here and get back to what they've been doing. Efficient on offense and taking care of the football.
Fake to Hawkins, some pressure off the edge. Here's Williams, the tight end, with his first touch of the game. Good pursuit. Jabro Williams in now that Justin Weaver's been ejected because of the targeting call in the first half. From his cornerback spot, makes a nice play. Some energy from the Army defense here, forcing a 3rd and long.
It's a huge tackle by Jabril Williams in space on the screen play. Watch Williams come up here. Form tackle, gets low, takes the legs out. Big time stop by Williams.
3rd and long. Mestemaker surveys. Passing, Hawkins makes the catch, breaks a tackle, and does have a first down. It's going to be shy. Well, the North Texas coaches thought for sure he had gotten to the marker. Williams on the stop. It's a gain of 8. It's 4th and 1.
You know, it looked like from this angle, Rhino, that he might have gotten it, but looks like he stepped out of bounds right there.
That foot there, yeah, he's out of bounds.
Good call by the officials. Good stop there by Army. Going to bring up a 4th down decision here on the 37-yard line by Eric Morris. Man,
Previous play is under further review for the runner reaching the line to gain.
Yeah, we'll check that spot and review. It was really close. From up here, it looked like he had it live. Let's get the replay official's decision.
Let's take a look at where the foot goes out of bounds. .38 is the yard to gain. What you can't see quite from this angle is where the football's at.
When that right foot hits the paint, where's the ball? That's exactly where it should be marked out. Was the left foot in, Adam? He's sliding on that turf. See the pellets flying?
It's tough to tell from this angle. Looks like right there is where the foot goes out. Can't quite tell where the ball is. From what I've seen here, I think the call on the field has to stand.
Play tech advisor Jonathan Schwanbeck. Communicator is Joe Carrasco.
And now the decision for Eric Morris is if it is 4th and 1 on your own 37-yard line, are you going for it here? I'd be surprised if he takes his offense off
After
the field.
further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. It is 4th down.
All right, call upheld. 4th and 1.
I mean, such a short yard to gain here. If I'm Eric Morris, I'm keeping my offense on the field, saying let's impose our will here. Quarterback sneak, run the football. Don't want to give Army the football back right now.
0 for 1 on the game, partner. 4th down tries. Here we go. Huge play in the 3rd quarter. Feature back McGill. Army would love to get the ball back in a short field. Young in motion. Play fake. Williams, pop pass, 1st down. Stopped by Larkin, finished off by Ford. Now the pop pass to the tight end is perfect. 1st down for North Texas.
What a great play call. Here's Williams. Just faking the block. Linebackers step up. 1st down. Nice play by Mestemaker.
Mean Green goes fast. Pass for Sides is broken up and almost incomplete, almost intercepted. And Thomas had the deflection again. 2nd time he's had a PBU in the game. And let's see Larkin we met with yesterday. Big time around Matthew Fan, the Honey Badger, looking for the pick.
Man, this was a risky throw by Mestemaker. Almost an interception there. Good job by Andon Thomas getting the hand up. He's so good in coverage from that linebacker spot. Watch 51. Flip the hips around, get the left arm in the air, deflect the pass. Nice play.
Here's 2nd down. McGill, powerful runner, breaks a tackle. Keeps on trucking, drags some tacklers even further ahead for 8. The 2nd down run. Shields had the stop there for Army. I'm impressed with McGill partner.
Yeah, McGill looks really good. Just watch him hit the hole here with low pad level, great balance, chopping his legs, breaking a couple tackles. He just looks like a running back. He's what you want it to look like at that position. Nice run there, brings up a 3rd down.
The American entering play this week. Most missed tackles forced for McGill. 13 on the analytics. Short field could be around territory again. The sprint right Mestemaker throwing on the move. Evans has got it. Sticks route, perfect. Simeon Evans, busy again today. Former Army quarterback picks up 5.
It's a good play call by Eric Morris. Army shows pressure. They bring the blitz. What do? You roll your quarterback Mestemaker outside of the pocket, let him get on the move. He makes a good accurate throw for the 1st down. Nice play.
McGill, the motion man. Mestemaker delivers again. Sides, has the catch, Landon Sides. Dropped by Williams, another big pickup on a dart thrown by Mestemaker, who's been so accurate again today in every start this year, dating back to the bowl game last year. It's incredible pinpoint accuracy. Sides of it shaken up.
Yeah, really nice play there by Mestemaker. Watch how North Texas brings the motion. These linebackers step up and Mestemaker sees it. He reads it out. Fortner gets out of the play and hits the slant right behind it. Good throw by Mestemaker.
Gain of 21. Let's get something. Here's 1st down. Looks for Coleman. End zone. Overshoots this time with Larkin on coverage. Incomplete. Trying to get to the team's leading receiver and Miles Coleman. Mestemaker not pleased about that. Speaking with Coach Morris yesterday, one of the best anticipating throwers he's ever seen in Drew Mestemaker. This is a guy who's worked with Keenum, Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker Mayfield. That's pretty high praise. 2nd down. McGill pushing tacklers ahead. Good pickup. Let's get to the 5. 3rd down coming up here. They can't get a 1st down. Trying for another touchdown here today. Gain of 6 for McGill.
And Army's made an adjustment here on these 3rd down plays. They've struggled to get pressure, so instead of keep trying to do what's not working, they've been going drop 8, so only rushing 2 or 3 guys and dropping everyone else into coverage. Let's see what they do here and what Nate Woody brings. Got to confuse the look and confuse Mestemaker right here. It can't be a clean look. He's too good if it's a clean defensive identification.
Mestemaker delivers. End zone. Overshoots Young, the tight end. With Shields on coverage. It's incomplete. No flags down. No hesitation. Field goal unit on the field here for North Texas.
Great defensive play called by Nate Woody. Watch how he brings pressure. All these guys come. It's man-to-man outside. Forces Mestemaker to make a really quick decision. That's a nice play call and adjustment by the defensive coordinator to get the quarterback off balance.
Short field goal try here. Golly on Guma. 4 for 4 on the year so far. Stays perfect, he's got it. Coach, he tries again. This year. Off the field goal, and Guma kicks that to the end zone. Benson. That's over his head for a touchback.
Big drive here for Army coming up, down 10 points. Got to put some points on the board. The tale of two different styles for this Army offense. First 4 drives had the turnovers, only 13 plays, 108 yards. Last 2 drives put 20 plays together, 150 yards, have controlled the time of possession. Got to keep the football on the ground here, keep imposing the will of the offensive line between the tackles.
It's a big response part of North Texas, that 4th down conversion. Got the field goal. Keep it a 2-score game. Coleman for Reed. Hayden Reed dances right, breaks some tackles. That's a good pickup of 7 on first down.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. 7 yards on first down. Movement from the offensive line. As Hayden Reed is down on the field. He's nursing an ankle injury today.
Timeout for injured offensive player.
Shake-up, as we talked about against Kansas State 2 weeks ago. Underdog rushing game against Louisiana Tech in the Independence Bowl last year. Up by trainers Adam a moment ago in a 10-point game. Let's check out what happened to him.
There's a physical carry by Hayden Reed. You're going to see him get rolled up here at the end on his ankle. Already nursing the ankle injury coming into this game. Luckily walked off the field. Hope he's okay. Big part of this Army offense. Going to need explosive running back position down the stretch here.
Reed being checked out in the injury tent. Smith takes over, be back here for Army. Motion man is Howard. Carson Smith barrels up the middle. Pushes tacklers past the yard. The game does have a 1st down for Army. Fatafehi Vailea involved in the stop there for North Texas.
Dwayne Coleman, since he's been in this game, has made some great plays. First with his legs, lowering the shoulder a little bit. But his best play was the touchdown pass to Samari Howard in the back of the end zone, which put Army back in this ball game. He's been a nice jolt of energy for this Army offense that had the 3 turnovers in the first half.
New half, new game for Army. Playing their style of football since Coleman took over for Cale Helms. Turnover issues today for him, but down 10 after the great North Texas start. Coleman's got about 3 on the first down run.
Solid tackle there by Shane Witter, the linebacker for North Texas. These linebackers, Witter, Field, some of these inside backers for North Texas, they fly around. They're always near the football. The way they run sideline to sideline, it's tough to block those guys because they play like their hair is on fire every single snap.
Goes to North Carolina. Shane Witter, 4 years at Oklahoma. A big timer. Coleman keeps. Great mesh fake with Bartosh, stopped by David Fisher. Gets to the 45, needs the 46, picks up 7 more yards. Army a little slow to get up is Dwayne Coleman.
Watch Bartosh here. Just watch how he sells the fake. Bartosh runs 10 yards like he has the football and just does a nice job selling it. It looks like he's got the ball there down the field. That's good teamwork, execution on the fake. Dwayne Coleman keeps it himself.
I thought he had it.
Me too.
That's a great fake.
I was looking at the wrong side of the field, Rhino.
Wasn't just me then. I appreciate that.
But a lot of guys don't carry out fakes like that because it takes extra effort.
Remains the game. Feature back here on 3rd and short. Carries this time, no fake, and does have the Army first down. Gets to the 48. Chains move, but the clock is moving as well here in the 3rd quarter. Way before was Coleman shaken up is the question. The Tarleton State game twice that we talked about with a left leg injury. To be a quarterback in Army, coaches told us yesterday, you've got to be tough.
Just going to say, I mean, such a big part of this offense is the quarterback run game. You want to protect your guys, but Army gets that extra hat in the run game when you run your quarterback.
Here's first down. Coleman keeps again, right on cue. Witter is there, involved in the stop for North Texas. 12 games and 4 starts last year for him. Gain of 6. Back down to Tina.
I still don't know the status of Hayden Reed, but they are working on him in the injury tent. That right shoe is off. They appear to be working on, the ankle. We don't want to assume what the injury is. They're working on the lower part of his leg. The shoe is off. I will keep you guys updated if he gets out to test, and we'll see what's going on there, guys.
Hey, Tia, thanks so much from the sidelines. That's very important for Army. Gotta get Reed healthy and back in the game. Here's Smith. Barrels ahead. Shy of the marker. Needs the 42. Gets 2 yards. Junior from Middletown, Maryland. Does not have a career touchdown catch, but very important now that for Cody Worley, a lot of the running backs are getting hurt.
And Cody Worley just can't get bored here. Army's running the football so well. Keep pounding the rock. Keep doing what you're doing. We haven't seen a pass play since Dwayne Coleman's touchdown pass to Samari Howard in the end zone. Just can't get bored. Keep playing Army football on offense.
On third down. Coleman keeps. That spot looked good. We should have enough for the first down again for Army. One of your keys to the game, brought to us by Fresh Bet. Don't get bored.
Yeah, don't get bored.
Run the football.
Stay alive there, Cody Worley. Don't, as an offensive coordinator, you want to take those shots down the field. You want to call some explosive plays, but we saw it bite Army early in this game with the turnovers, throwing the football, and they're having so much success running it right now.
Another Army first down. Clock melts here. 90 seconds and counting left in the third. Bartosh featured back. Coleman for Bartosh. Weslowski gets to him first. Wrestles him down. Gain of about 1. On the play there for Army. Armed Forces football proudly supported by Bud Light. Ethan Weslowski, 4 TFLs to lead the way for North Texas this year. Fumble recovery for a touchdown against Lamar and a 51-0 shutout for Lamar. Mean Green to begin the season. A fantastic start. Their best since 2018. That team, led by Mason Fine, went 9-4. Second down, Coleman, room again. Makes a cut. Wayne Coleman. Second level and then some. That spot right at the marker. Looks like he got another Army first down. Eventually stopped by Patrick Smith-Young.
Good lead block by Bartosh. 29 makes the block that springs Coleman free. Coleman's really elusive runner. Up the middle of the defense, playing physical, man. He's taking a lot of hits. Gonna need Dwayne Coleman to be healthy here down the stretch of this game.
9 more Army yards. Final seconds of the third here from Mikey. Knights down 10, but driving again. Bartosh swallowed up immediately. Ethan Day was there among many. For North Texas, and Sadiq Clements. You're watching the American Conference on CBS Sports Network. Ready for the fourth from West Point. Let's revisit, Adam, your Fresh Bet keys of the game.
For North Texas on offense, they had to be efficient through the air, and they've been just that. But the key has been on defense, containing Helms, Army's quarterback. 2 lost fumbles and an interception they forced. For Army's defense, they had to limit explosive plays. They struggle with that. 6 plays, 6 yards of play.
Flag down, pitch is short. He got absolutely decked in the play. Dre Field, shoulder to shoulder, a strong hit for the inside linebacker for the Mean Green. Let's check out the marker. Oh, the shortcut popped. Official threw his hat. Generally means the player is out of bounds. To reestablish 2 feet back in. Let's see.
There are 2 fouls in the play. Both are by North Texas. Offside. Defense number 45. Will be determined if that penalty is accepted depending on the personal foul. Targeting defense number 8. That play is under further review.
Wow. Lots to unpack here. Richard Outland Jr., defensive tackle. Potential targeting and ejection here, which which is important because he'd missed the first half of
next week,
South Alabama at home. 7 home games this year for North Texas, most in school history for Eric Morris. Chance for a magical season in Denton.
Yeah, so here's the offsides first. It looked like someone lined up in the neutral zone, maybe didn't jump offsides. And then here's...
It's Fields, not 8.
Yeah, it's
by the way,
Fields,
6, not 8.
Yep. Trey Fields.
So live, that looked shoulder to shoulder, but he did have the helmet involved. Let's see here. This is a big call.
Yeah, so Noah Short is not a defenseless player here. So Fields has to be using the crown of his helmet, 6-inch radius from the crown, and he has to lower his head before attacking. Let's take a look at that one more time. Looked to me like that was more the side of the helmet there, Rhino, maybe not the top of the helmet.
Outside the 6-inch radius, to me,
yeah,
it is not targeted.
It looked like a no targeting call to me. Again, because Noah Short's not a defenseless player, making contact with the head of Noah Short is irrelevant in this instance.
Senior inside linebacker, big star for Skylar Cassidy's defense. Trey Fields, preseason All-American Conference pick. Coach Solis last night plays like a maniac on the field sometimes. He is unstoppable. Another Sam Houston transfer. Skylar Cassidy, former DC at Sam Houston, brought 6 players with him in his first year coaching for Eric Morris. 5 of those on defense. And what a story the Mean Green has been. They're going to get some national headlines if they can hang on here today. 4-0 start.
Yeah, amazing start for North Texas, including just the demolition of Washington State. I mean, what they did last week, 49-point victory, 5 turnovers.
If they go 4-0, it'll be their best start since 2018. Second time 4-0 since 1978. They had 2 8-0 starts school history. Last time 1977.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Let's get the call.
After further review, there is no foul for targeting. Number 8 for North Texas can remain in the game. Offside. Defense number 45. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
So Zaylen Scott is penalized for the offside. He meant 6. It's Fields who remains in the game. That's good news for North Texas.
Yeah, big news for North Texas. Fields is such an important part of this defense. Just on the play he made right there on Noah Short, running sideline to sideline, making the tackle.
And Reed has a return here for Army. Big news for the Black Knights. He's back on the field. Short to motion man. Reed the carry. Navigates. Drags some tacklers ahead. Good run. Rudy Vargas Jr. has the stop. Back down to Tina.
So to confirm on Hayden Reed, they did retape his right ankle, and it took him a while to warm up. I'll tell you what, he was looking a little gimpy coming out of the injury tent, but then he was doing the high needs, the sprints, the pivots. He kept talking to trainers right up until when they called that penalty. He was ready to go, so we got a little more time to warm up and get in on that play, guys.
That's great news, Tina, for Army. Starting B-back, critical in the triple option offense for Cody Worley. Third down, Reed again. Flies forward, that spot is good. Another Army first down. This marathon drive continues. Gain of 2 for Reed, a minute into the fourth quarter.
North Texas has made an adjustment here on defense. They've started going with just 1 corner in the game and 3 safeties. You see a North Texas player down, Washington.
For injured defensive player.
That's Terrell Washington from Virginia. Northeast Mississippi Community College transfer. 300-plus pounder, really effective up front for Skylar Cassidy's defense. Master offense has been a big story in the American Conference and nationally, but the defense for North Texas has completely flipped the script from numbers from 2024.
Yeah, as I was saying, I love the adjustment Skylar Cassidy's made. He's gone to a 3-safety look due to how much Army's running the football.
Smith feature back. Coleman keeps it on the mesh play. Kozlowski's got the tackle. Junior McKinney Texas. 16.5 career tackles for loss for Ethan Weslowski. Good one, second level for North Texas.
Dave, I know I said don't get bored if you're Cody Worley, but man, have they run the football a lot here. I mean, we haven't had a pass since the passing touchdown by Dwayne Coleman about this spot on the field. Second down and medium, 2nd and 7. You got to think play action shots going through Cody Worley's mind here with how much North Texas is selling out for the run.
15th play of the drive. On 2nd down, fake the pitch to Smith. Rolling right, Coleman looks, gonna run now, Dwayne Coleman. Tiptoes down the sideline. Quentin Hammond's the nickelback, runs him out of bounds for North Texas. Good pickup though for Cody Worley in the offense. Knocking on the door here.
Worley wanted the play action shot there, was trying to get a touchdown throw down the field, but a nice job by Dwayne Coleman. It's not there, it's not a clear picture, just tuck it and run. The most important thing is ball security. I like the maturity of that play by Dwayne Coleman.
Pick up a 10. 1st and goal for Jeff Monken. Reed featured back here. Trying to make this a one-score game. An official timeout first before this play unfolds.
After further on-field discussion, the player was out of bounds at the 10-yard line. First down.
All right, we'll start for the 10. 1st and goal for Army. It's go time for the Cadets in a 2-score game. Coleman, the cut. Coleman picks up 6. Make it 5 to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal here. Coleman taking over for Cale Helms. Began the game at QB for Army. Some turnover issues today for him.
Here, Army's in unbalanced. They actually have 4 offensive linemen on this side of the field. They move Henry Appleton, their left tackle, over to the right side to get an extra body, run right behind it. Nice blocking by the O-line, nice play call.
2nd and goal. Here's Coleman, looks for the pylon, dives, touchdown Army. He's in. And the Cadets cut into the lead again.
Dwayne Coleman has completely reinvigorated this Army offense in the 2nd half. Look at the athleticism by Coleman. Clearly gets the ball over the pylon there. Big time play by the quarterback. You see the athleticism. He's played physical. He's made a big throw for a touchdown. Having a day and a good job just giving this offense some life.
2nd rushing touchdown of the year for Dwayne Coleman. Had one opening night against Tarleton State here in August. Officials confirming the touchdown before potential review here. 15 carries, 79 yards, and the score if it stands for Coleman. It will. Dawson Jones back onto the field for the PAT. 6 for 6 entering play here today. Point after touchdowns for him. A sophomore from the Charlotte area. He's got it. Now with their scenery here in the Mid-Hudson Valley. 3-point game. Miles Coleman is on to return the kick here from Anderson Britton after the squib. K-State 2 weeks ago resulted in the Cole Seawright recovery. Squib again up the middle. Coleman fields that, makes a good play, and dives ahead for good field position for North Texas. Great return for Coleman. Step into it, get some yardage. Down to Tina.
Army sophomore safety Larry Pickett Jr. and his dad Larry Pickett Sr. They pulled a man out of a burning car 3 weeks ago on Labor Day weekend when the family was here for Army's home opener. Now I talked to defensive coordinator Nate Woody about his player. He said he has already done something far beyond anything I could ever hope for from one of my players on the field. To be a person who would go rushing into a situation where you can die to help someone else, he said that just blew me away, so emotionally as well. He said for the rest of my life, I'll have incredible respect and love for Larry Pickett Jr. And by the way, his dad did it too. And what head coach Jeff Monken said, What blew him away was the fact that his father, who we're looking at there, who, by the way, is a wonderful photographer and videographer, he kept saying, my son saved this man. My son went into the burning car. Well, so did Larry Pickett Sr. And this is the person that they have seen Larry Jr. as ever since they recruited him here to Army.
It's an incredible story. And a great catch for Landon Sides over the middle. First down here for North Texas. We spoke with Larry Pickett Sr. pregame. He said, and it's been widely shown, national media and social media, about 30 seconds after they got there, they got the gentleman out of the car. The car went up in flames. 30 seconds. Amazing. McGill the run here for North Texas, looking good in this drive. And thank you to Larry Pickett and his dad for saving that gentleman. It's an extraordinary story.
Yeah, unbelievable stories. Such courage by Larry Pickett Jr. and Sr. Good conversation with Larry Pickett Sr. today before the game. And to Tina's point, gave all the credit to his son. That's what a great dad does.
That's what a cadet does. Jeff Muggan told us that yesterday about Larry Jr. Service first. McGill has the carry. Thomas has the stop along with Fortner. Tripped him up. Good run again. Kenzie McGill picks up 6. Chains move here for North Texas.
Timeout for injured defensive player.
It is an injured player, and it's Thomas.
Timeout on the
Really
field.
bad news for Army, the inside linebacker and co-captain. For the top student athlete nationally, it's the academic Heisman.
Yeah. Here's the play of Anna Thomas getting hurt, number 51. Goes down there. Huge drive here for this Army defense. Army has to keep them to 3 points. Army's offense is not built to come from behind. 2 scores late in this game, cannot give up a touchdown.
Here's Hawkins. First down run. Finds the edge, has some real estate. Fortner bumps him out of bounds. Help from Matt Gemma as well for Army.
Nice run there by Caleb Hawkins, getting on the edge for Army's defense. That's too much on first down. Give up 7 yards there, brings up a second down and 3. Again, this Army defense held North Texas to a field goal last drive in the red zone. Have to do it again right here. This bend but don't break style cannot give up a touchdown.
On second down, Hawkins up the middle, plenty of room. Touchdown! Caleb Hawkins has 3 today. This run from 21 yards out. And his huge afternoon continues for North Texas.
Credit to this North Texas offensive line, getting so much movement up front. And then their tight end, Trey Williams, who's a big receiver, but also a physical, willing blocker. Watch Williams right here. Kick out. Caleb Hawkins comes right underneath. Williams lowers his shoulder. Good kick out block. Caleb Hawkins sees it all the way, using the Jets to get in the end zone. Nice touchdown.
Quick response for North Texas. Nguma attacks on the PAT. There's 10 points in American Conference. Hawkins 7 carries, 69 yards, a career best 3 touchdowns. Shortest run of the day for him has been a 4-yard touchdown run. Wow, North Texas is for real, no question. Nguma's kick over Trey Benson. Touchback Army to 25. And maybe as we talked about before the break, 9 minutes left. Team does not like to throw the ball.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to come back down 2 scores.
Yeah, for Army, you're down 10. You got to stay within your offense if you're Cody Worley and Army. Can't try to do too much, but Army has to get in and out of the huddle here. Have to play with some urgency and some tempo. 9 minutes is a lot of time. Can't panic, can't start throwing the football around, but you got to move here and have some urgency on offense.
Going over center to begin the drive on first down. Reed feature back. And Reed rolls up the middle. Not much there at all. Maybe half a yard. First down play. Shane Witter was there first. 9 players, North Texas roster. 5+ starts last year. Returning, Skylar Cassidy, defensive coordinator at Sam Houston last year. That team won 9 games, went to a bowl game. Brought a lot of dudes with him.
Yeah, and you see Cassidy's playing this style of defense with 3 safeties in the game, only 1 corner.
Sprint right for Coleman, throws on the move, and airmails that out of bounds. Over throws. Brady Anderson, the intended receiver at the 30.
Take a look at the day Dwayne Coleman's had. First throwing the football in the back of the end zone. Samari Howard ran in for a touchdown right here, diving across the pylon. Coleman's brought some nice energy and life to this Army offense, but Army's going to need his very best right here, down 10 points, under 9 minutes left.
Is it 4 down territory now?
Absolutely.
There have been no punts in the game, by the way.
Yeah, it's 4 down territory. You got to stay on the field here. And Army doesn't have a ton of time for another 6-minute drive here. You got to score some points. And right there, it took a lot of time in that huddle. I'd like to see him play with some urgency.
That's the issue. Ball control's great when you're ahead or it's tied. Coleman, pitch, Reed, tough to grab that one. Hammonds bumps him down. He's a 35 for the first down, got to the 31. So here we go for Jeff Monken.
It's a late pitch here by Coleman. Thought he might have kept that himself and picked up more yards. Aiden Reed with the hurt ankle, lowering the shoulder still. Brings up a 4th down. Army staying on the field, of course.
1-for-1 partner so far. 4th down tries today. Desperately need this conversion from their own 32. Coleman, a little freeze option. Runs right. Coleman looks for enough room. Lunging for the marker. Let's see where the spot is. It looks pretty good at the 35. The last second reach out is enough for the first down. He got it.
Man, what a play call by Cody Worley. The misdirection, pulling the offensive lineman in front of Dwayne Coleman. Then the extra effort by Dwayne Coleman to get in. Watch Coleman here break the tackle. He knows where the marker is, reaches the ball across. From that angle, looks like he got there. Heads up play, good awareness by the quarterback to know the sticks and know where he has to reach it across to pick up the first down.
Potential game saver for Army. First down. Coleman goes off the back foot, looks for short, incomplete. Covered there by Will Jones II, the Old Dominion transfer. And Coleman took a pop at the end of that play. Felt the heat.
Yeah, North Texas got pressure there in Dwayne Coleman's face. Nice job bringing the blitz on first down. Expecting the play action pass potentially. Now Army 2nd down and 10. Offense not built for this situation, but knowing you got 4 downs, you got 3 plays here to pick it up.
First pass today for Army on first down. Does not click between Coleman and Short. Off a fake, Reed, awkward catch. Hammonds had him right away and put him down. Quentin Hammonds, 7 tackles against Washington State last week. Really good for the nickelback spot for North Texas.
Hammonds with a really nice job getting off the block by Generelli there. It's a screen pass, trying to block Hammonds in space. That's a matchup where he's going against a guy who's 300 pounds, but just does a nice job shedding the block, making the tackle in open field, and more time ticking off this clock for Army. 3rd down and 11 now, and a gotta have it situation. Here you got to at least make it a 4th down and manageable. Get the 4th and 3 or 4.
Shotgun, Coleman. Feels some pressure. Low throw near the 45. It is caught shy of the marker. Short makes the lunging effort. Picks up 10, but another 4th down conversion coming up here for the Black Knights. Don't waste any time. Gotta be Coleman. Gotta be stopped. Wrestled down. Huddleston got there right away. And sends him backwards. Texas having some fun here. American Conference opener against the Black Knights. Hawkins had a big game today. 3 touchdown runs, almost a 10-yard scamper on first down.
Here's the 4th down stop by North Texas. You see Huddleston there, number 40, just coming in the screen, making a play between the center and the guard. He knew that the quarterback sneak was coming. This North Texas defense, 2 fumble recoveries, an interception, a turnover on downs, played lights out today against an offense in Army that's really tough to stop on the ground, that's been so good at not turning the football over. This North Texas defense has some new swagger and confidence with Skylar Cassidy. He's done a really nice job.
He told us yesterday we're going to play an exciting level of championship defense in North Texas coming from Sam Houston. And he's been right so far. Coleman has the catch. Larkin has him. Casey Larkin, the thumping tackle. And a loss back to the 39 for North Texas.
Army's got to start using their timeouts here to think they just did. Jeff Monken ran on the field. Nice tackle by Casey Larkin. Man, he's a physical player, flies around. Watch him trigger on this football here. As soon as he sees it, trusts it. We asked him yesterday, Rhino, how do you just fly around so fast? He said it's the film preparation, the study of knowing where the football is going.
Puts a lot of work into it. For him, Patriot League schools recruited him. The only FBS offer was Army's from New Jersey, not too far from here. Came here as a kid. Actually got to meet John Elway back in 2012 when Stanford came here and beat Army.
Rhino, I like the decision by Jeff Monken there to use his timeouts right now. The reality is, if North Texas scores here and you get the ball back with 2 or 3 minutes, it's over. The game's done. So you got to preserve clock here. Try to hold them to a field goal or get a turnover on downs here on 3rd and 5 and get the ball back with enough time to score, get an onside kick, and put another drive together.
Two timeouts left for Army. Down 10. 3rd and 5. Hawkins again barrels through traffic. Thomas stops him. We'll see right, but he does have a first down. The chains move. Caleb Hawkins has been a force today running the football for North Texas, gain of 5.
Give credit to this North Texas offensive line. Watch the movement they get up front here. Wyatt Young getting in there, lowering his shoulder to get a block. And Caleb Hawkins, when you can pick up 5 yards, 6 yards, when everyone knows you're going to run the football, you have a huge advantage on offense, and it just helps your quarterback, Drew Mestamaker, so much when he has that run game in support.
Hawkins has averaged 8.7 yards a carry today. I'd say it's effective. 3 touchdowns, carries again. The stats continue to go up for him. Steve Nadozi has the tackle for Army, and Jeff Monken takes his second timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout.
Gain of 3. 1 play stoppage remaining for the Black Knights, along with a 2-minute timeout. Career day for Hawkins.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns, and he's been so good at every phase. Pass blocking, we saw him make some blocks and help out his quarterback. Inside the tackles, out on the perimeter. Caleb Hawkins gonna have a bright future in college football. Just a freshman, so much skill, talent, and experience, maturity at that running back position.
Shawnee, Oklahoma. Offensive coordinator Jordan Davis told us last night, watch out for this guy. It's not just Mackenzie McGill.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sibley was out for Washington State last week. Heard in practice, has not been needed today. Seen a little bit of Jaden Becks.
Yep.
I mean, this is an explosive team on both sides of the ball, AB. I'm impressed.
So many playmakers. North Texas is going to make a run here to be the best team in the American. What they have at quarterback with Drew Mestamaker, what they have at receiver and running back, the way their offensive line is playing, then the defense. Trey Fields, Shane Witter, a lot of playmakers on this team.
Here's 2nd down. There's McGill. An opening. McGill, the sprint with a flag down. It may come back. It is a touchdown for now for Mackenzie McGill. Let's check out the marker. Looks like it's coming back.
Holding, offense number 22. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Wow.
2nd down.
That's the receiver, Landon Sides.
Take a look at the holding call here on Landon Sides. Here he is. I don't know.
Head-to-head there with corner Jaden Mays.
I don't know.
He put the hands up. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
I don't think that's a holding call. It was out of the play. He didn't hold on too long. I think putting your hands up there is probably the biggest mistake Landon Sides made. You draw attention to yourself and have the referees look at you looking like you did something wrong.
Wipes out the touchdown. Here's McGill again. Navigates, bounces off tackler, keeps on trucking. Before Thomas puts him down inside the 30.
Army takes their 3rd and final charge, time out of the half.
Last timeout, play stoppage for Jeff Monken. Does have a 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes, 20 seconds, but down 10. That last drive, unsuccessful for Army, spells real trouble for the Black Knights.
North Texas about in field goal range here. The 29-yard line. 3rd down and 5. If I'm Eric Morris, I'm keeping this ball on the ground, staying away from a turnover. And then 4th down and short, kicking the field goal.
Morris coming from the Mike Leach coaching tree, played for him at Texas Tech, we talk about. 2nd head coaching job also at Incarnate Word, where he coached Cam Ward, the Titans' #1 overall draft pick when he went to Miami eventually. He's put together quite a resume.
Take a look at this hold again. Landon sides. Got arms extended there. I don't think that's a hold. And again, putting the hands up, they tell, I used to coach tight ends, hey, never put your hands up like that, because you're basically saying to the ref, look at me, look at me, just keep running to the end zone like it's a good play. But would have been a nice touchdown for North Texas and McGill.
Wiped out the 5th rushing touchdown of the game for North Texas. McGill again. Right away. No gain on that attempt. Stephen Adozie, junior, Fort Worth, Texas, getting plenty of playing time today for Nate Woody on the defense for Army. That's safety.
North Texas keeping their offense on the field here. 4th down and 5.
You like this?
I'm surprised. I'd be kicking the field goal here.
1 for 2. 4th down tries. Army 2 for 3. Trying to stay on the field on a short field. Westamaker. Hands off. Hawkins drives forward. The 25 way short. Needed the top 23. Gain of 4. And on downs will be turned over here to Army. Dwayne Coleman and company back on the field offensively. 3:35 to go, but down by 10.
Yeah, good stop there by the Army defense, getting the football back. For Eric Morris, the thought process there is probably, hey, the risk of kicking a field goal, getting it blocked, the kick return for touchdown, something like that is too big of a risk to put your field goal team out there on a kick you're not even sure you're going to make.
Well, that's another 4-minute offense for Cody Worley. They have got to move up the field quickly. Score. Try for an onside kick to get the football back here. Down 10. And Coleman is taking the reins here at QB. Throws on 1st down. Howard, nice effort along the sideline. On the catch to the 29. Picks up 4 for Army.
A good throw by Coleman. This is what he has to do. Be in rhythm here. It's a true 2-minute drill. Going to play spread offense here. Forget the triple option.
2nd down, Coleman. Throws again, low for short and incomplete. At the 38.
There's going to be
on coverage.
There's going to be opportunities here for Coleman to run the football. The defense will drop out. 2-minute drill. The linebackers will get depth. Alert for the quarterback run game here to pick up some 1st downs.
Tough first half for Cale Helms in his first career start here at West Point. 2nd in his Army career. Brilliant 2 weeks ago at Kansas State. Different story today. So Coleman, QB1 again. 3rd down. Pressure. Comes from Day. Little pitch for Reed. Track downs. Ball's out again. Reed fumbled it along the sideline. The question is, was it recovered in bounds or not? Shane Witter with a hit on Reed. Dislogs the football. Let's check it out here, Adam.
Yeah, that's Shane Witter, number 7. Great job. But look at him punching the football with that right arm. That is textbook tackling. That's why North Texas has so many turnovers. See where it's recovered.
B.J. Allen recovers. Was he in bounds?
Allen has to have a body part hit the ground after he has possession of the football for it to be North Texas ball. From that angle, it looks like he did. That shoulder hit the ground with possession. Man, what a play by Witter. With that right arm, I mean, he full tomahawks that thing. Watch the right arm here of Witter come around. He sees the ball, punches it. Nice play by B.J. Allen.
B.J. Allen as well to grab that fumble on an incredible play from Witter. Hayden Reed fumbles again. Boy, turnovers have just been so problematic for Army today. Surprising.
Let's see where
2 home games.
Where possession is. Right there, he has the football. Looks like that right shoulder hits in bounds. From this angle, looks like North Texas football.
Game it stands. 4 turnovers for for Army today. So they will do a review on whether or not Allen was inbounds on the recovery.
And the question's going to be whether he actually had possession when his shoulder hit the ground. We couldn't see from that angle. Did the ball pop out? Let's take a look here. Make sure he has possession when he hits the ground, that body part, before he rolls out of bounds.
It's a little loose on the right arm there, but I thought he had possession. The question
see the
is
ball there?
where his leg is.
Look right there. That ball's, he does not have possession.
Still moving.
It's a great shot by our camera crew there. The ball is still moving. So I'm going to change that. That does not look like North Texas football based on the possession. But you got to give credit to Skylar Cassidy. The way he's coaching these players to force turnovers, the way we just saw Witter strip at the football there, that is coaching. That is making an emphasis that we need to hit the football, get turnovers, especially against a team like Army, and it's the reason North Texas has the lead right now.
Only 40 points allowed, 3 games for the defense. Skylar Cassidy, their best since 37 over 3 games in 1984. A lot of history is being made in Denton this year. And keep in mind, 30 of those points were against Western Michigan, right?
Yep.
And the overtime win in Kalamazoo. All right, review continues here. Really tough to see about the body part possession inbounds. This might be the best angle.
Yeah, this angle is going to give us an idea here. Allen jumps on the football right there. Yeah, you see the ball coming out. Yep.
After further review, the defender does not get possession prior to touching out of bounds. It will be 4th down for Army at the 32-yard line. The clock will start on my signal.
So there is a last gasp for the Black Knights.
So Army has the football now where the ball went out of bounds there, which brings up the 4th down.
A 1 for 3 partner, 4th downs today
And
against
it's 4th
Skylar
down.
Cassidy's defense.
Got to look at Noah Short here. In the slot, get your best players the ball.
Army's got to have it. Coleman throws, looks for Anderson, who's got it. Brady Anderson the catch, and the sprint to the end zone, touchdown Army. Incredible. And we're not done yet from West Point.
Remarkable play by Dwayne Coleman, rolling out, seeing the one-on-one coverage. Watch Coleman here reset his feet. He's looking to go short here, but then sees Anderson one-on-one open, and Anderson with a great job coming back to the football, making the play in the air over the defender's head. Army right back in this ball game. Wow.
Critical PAT for Jones. Punches it through. Now a field goal could tie it for Army if they can get the ball back somehow from North Texas. Brady Anderson, the last 2 games, a touchdown catch. First, end of the first half, Kansas State 2 weeks ago, Brady Anderson had a catch on 4th and 2 for a touchdown. This was also 4th down, Adam.
Yeah.
He's able to elevate, high point it, and sprint to the end zone.
Yeah, great job. Just high pointing the football.
Now the onside kick. North Texas has got it. The bounce went high. Now the Mean Green grabs it with a chance to put the game away. But still 2:54 left on the clock.
Yes,
So a lot of time.
still the 2-minute timeout coming up. Army needs to get a stop on these first 3 plays, or else this game will be over.
Aaron Tipton, one of the receivers on the hands team, makes the play for Eric Morris.
Man, Rhino, what a play by Dwayne Coleman and Brady Anderson there. No one in this stadium thought there was a chance on that one. 4th down is short, and Coleman rips it down the field, but now this Army defense needs to get a stop. North Texas should keep the ball on the ground here, chew the clock.
Mastermaker, one-time walk-on, now a scholarship player. Ball's out! The ball's out! On the hit by Nadozie, and Army's got it! The run from McGill, a fumble, Nadozie causes it, and the Black Knights recover. Can you believe it? Fortner and company give Army the ball back. Incredible.
Amazing amazing play by Steven Nadozie. Watch him here. He's going to fire in and make a play on the football, knowing North Texas is going to run the football all the way back from the safety position, makes the play, headhunts the ball, forces the fumble.
Fortner recovers
Caleb
it
Fortner.
from Army.
Wow.
Co-captain has put so much of his energy and efforts into his career here. Cody Worley, the offense gets it back with 2:49 on the clock. They don't have to hurry now. Here's Hayden Reed. He's got a couple yards on the first down run. There is a 2-minute timeout remaining, but no timeouts left in Army's back pocket. Gain of 2.
It was such a good job on that play of Nadozie, knowing he needs to force a turnover, knowing, hey, we need a stop right here, making the play on the football and forcing it out. Wow.
What a turn of events. It's short on the pitch. No, it's short. Makes the cut. Has the edge. Cross territory. Crosses the midfield line. Knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Shy the marker. Needs the 46. Picks up 5 for Army.
Now for Army, the benefit here, 2:20 left in the game. Still have time to play your style of offense. Don't have to go spread 2-minute drill. Can run the football here. Chew some clock.
Coleman. Third down. Navigates. Coleman cuts. First down. So patient, waiting for the block to develop ahead of him. Then lunges ahead. Crosses the 45. Gets to the 42 for an Army first down. Gain of 7. Stadium. Gave Adam Tina our entire crew. 3-point game. 2-minute timeout. Trying to get into the range of Dawson Jones, who did miss 2 on opening night against Tarleton State. Won the end of regulation, won in overtime to help the Texans win. The Cora Cadets excited. All 4,000 in the dress whites today, hoping for a big Army win today. First down. No timeouts now. Coleman off the middle. Pretty quickly by Zaylen Scott. Gain of 3.
Now for Cody Worley, Jeff Monken, you're thinking touchdown here. Touchdown to win the game. Get some first downs. Don't need to get pass happy though. Time to run your offense. Keep the football on the ground here.
Smith feature back. Pitch Noah short. Makes the cut. Tries to go north-south. Finished off by Trey Fields eventually. Bottom of the pile there for North Texas, along with Shane Witter.
North Texas going to take their timeouts here.
You like that?
Yeah, trying to get the football back. Saying no matter what happens here, we need to give our quarterback, Mestamaker, a chance to win the game.
2 left for Eric Morris in North Texas, trying to go 4-0 for the first time in 7 years. Part of a 9-win team led by former star quarterback Mason Fine. Dawson Jones faced a lot of criticism on social media after missing the 2 against Tarleton State. Jeff Monken told us yesterday it was brutal. Poor kid had to delete all the social media accounts, shut them down. It's not easy. A lot of pressure on these guys to try to make kicks. He did come through from the same spot, left hash at K-State 2 weeks ago, and made a 35-yarder that enabled them to win the game.
Yeah, and still here, third down and 5, gonna have a chance for a kick. Kick makes me nervous, Rhino. I mean, you'd love to get a first down here, fourth down in 1 or 2. Jeff Monken has a real decision to make, and knowing him in the analytics, I would bet fourth and extremely short. The offense stays on the field here for Army to try to win the ball game.
Coleman, right up the middle. Keeps on trucking. Has a first down for Army. Absorbed the hit from Trey Fields and went forward. Gained 7 for Jeff Monken. A huge play for the Black Knight QB. At 20 and counting now. Here's Coleman. Here's Reed. Stop made. Zaylen Scott, defensive end, North Texas. Clock rolls. No mean green timeout now.
For Army here, just take care of the football. It's all about ball security, protecting the ball here.
On second down, gonna be Coleman. Runs right. Coleman got plenty of real estate. Great blocking from Hayden Reed. Had no short downfield for Army. Gave him some more room. Another first down. Gain of 9.
Yeah, nice blocking up front here by Hayden Reed. Look at him, number 8, lower the shoulder for the block. Coleman picking up the first down. Nice play by this Army offense, getting in a roll here. The referees discuss, I think, whether or not he was out of bounds or.
The game clock did not stop when the runner reached the line to gain. Please reset the game clock to 54 seconds. It will start on my signal.
Clarification from Charles Lambertino, our referee today. That's big, 11+ seconds now on the board for Army to get it to 54.
Take a look at the clocks here.
Yep, first down inside 2 minutes. The clock does stop. Army back in the attack. Reed, second level, inside the 15. Finally tackled by Smith-Young. 35 seconds and counting. Army try to win it. On second down. Coleman runs left. Dwayne Coleman lunges forward, churns ahead. Does get another Army first down to the 6. Army's trying to win it right here.
Yeah, new set of downs here. Army's got to go fast after this play. Spike the football.
.24 seconds, which they do. Cody Worley, a chance to call this play to try to win the game.
Now the challenge here for Army is no timeout. So if you don't score a touchdown, you got to play fast. You really have 3 chances here, second down, third down, fourth down, to score a touchdown, but clock becomes an issue. Got a chance to run the football, but also alert play action pass here.
Coleman,
there it is.
Makes the pitch. Coleman rolling right, throws, end zone tipped, and Anderson almost caught it. It's incomplete. On the back line of the end zone, on the deflected ball, trying to win it for Jeff Monken. Wow.
That's a great play there.
David Fisher.
Yeah, using those long arms, the corner, Fisher getting the hand up, tipping the ball. Would have been a touchdown. I like the play call by Cody Worley coming out of the play action there. Brings up a third down, and you got to think again from this spot that Army's thinking it's time to win the game right here.
Really go to Dawson Jones to try to tie it. What a finish from Mikey. 18 seconds left in regulation. Coleman rolls right again. Coleman, some heat to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Short was closest to it. On coverage for North Texas. Fourth down, no hesitation for Jeff Monken. Dawson Jones on the field to try to tie the game.
Yeah, on those 2 plays there, they don't pick up any yardage. Just stay on the 6-yard line. Too far now to go for it on fourth down. It's a good drive there. Dwayne Coleman put together, get him in field goal range. And now Dawson, all the pressure on.
Chip shot from 23 for the first-year kicker for Army. To tie it. He's got it. 38 apiece. With 9 seconds to go in the fourth. And we're looking at a second overtime game here at West Point this year.
What a comeback by Army in this game. I mean, to think that from where we were in the first half, the 3 turnovers, to come back in this ball game, Dwayne Coleman to give him a new life on offense. How about Nadozi making the play of the game from the safety spot, forcing the turnover on the last drive. And Army's offense making them pay, tying this game up. What a game we got here, Rhino.
Classic today from Mikey.
Now Army here wants to avoid a big return. I'd expect him to squib kick it just to make sure you don't get a big explosive play on the kickoff return.
We saw Sean Saturnio, Army's outstanding special teams coach, been part of so many big plays the last several years. Anderson trying to find some space. Coleman does grab that over his shoulder. Miles Coleman has dropped outside the 20. Still 5 seconds on the clock here for Eric Morris.
North Texas here. You're on the 20-yard line. Just take this thing to overtime. No need to risk a turnover, anything crazy happening.
North Texas 3-2 all time in overtime last time, partner 2021. Beat Rice by 6. Army, of course, lost to Tarleton State, double overtime. Mean Green takes a knee. That means we're going to extra football here. Army 10 tonight, all-time overtime record from West Point. Jeff Monken, emotional, pumped. What a comeback for his Black Knights. Over to the core, try to get them going. He's trying to get the core cadets excited.
Gotta have that home field advantage.
Often see a head coach do that to the student section. It's pretty cool.
This team plays with that fire and energy of their head coach. They're going to need it here in overtime.
Fellas, with the overtime procedure, the coin toss, whoever wins the coin toss will have the choice, offense, defense, or the end of the field. There is no deferral, okay? We will start at the 25-yard line for the first session. You'll each have one timeout. For the second session, the 25-yard line, you must go for 2 if you score a touchdown. With the third overtime session, we will start at the 3-yard line and continue from there. You will have one timeout for the entire third session. All set? You call the toss. Heads. It's tails, you've won the toss. You choose defense. You're taking the ball. You're going to defend which goal, sir? You put your backs to that goal? Yeah. To start the overtime session, North Texas will be on offense.
Only time we've seen punter Sawyer Evans, the captain, for Eric Morris, on the coin toss in overtime. Army wins the all-important coin toss. Fortner and Thomas, their captains, to defend first to see what North Texas can do to begin overtime. What a comeback at him for Army today.
Army down 21 points in this game in the first half, but this fourth quarter comeback, Dwayne Coleman to Brady Anderson on the deep pass. Great job by Anderson, high point in the football, getting in the end zone, and then after the turnover by Nadozi, Caleb Fortner jumps on it. Dawson Jones kicks it to tie the game in the fourth quarter, and here we are in overtime. What a ball game we've had.
Fourth made field goal of the year for Jones. First year kicker for Jeff Monken. Never overcome a 3-touchdown deficit since '95. That's unbelievable. The OT rules, as we heard from our referee Charles Lambertina a moment ago. Second OT got to go for 2. In the third, it's all about 2-point conversions.
Yeah. Each team here will start with the ball on the 25-yard line. Teams will alternate possessions, and then that's where it gets fun. After the second OT, got to go for 2. Jeff Monken getting everybody fired up as the crowd gets going on their feet here at Michie Stadium.
We've got to love the energy. The Ball State UConn game is underway. Now available streaming free on the CBS Sports app at cbssports.com/CBSSN. We'll get you out there as soon as this game is over. Here from West Point, United States Military Academy, back on post for another thrilling finish to begin 2025. Hawkins feature back. He's got 3 touchdowns today. North Texas begins overtime. Nestamaker hit as he throws, goes low, looking for Dorner. Had plenty of heat. Jacob Tuioti got to him, provides the pressure.
Watch Tuioti, 62, coming to screen here. Nice job splitting the double team, coming up the middle, getting the hit on Nestamaker. Good clean hit on the quarterback, forces the errant throw. Brings up the second down and 10. North Texas has had success running the football in the second half. Army's got to be stout here against the run.
Motion for Hawkins. Nestamaker over the middle. Has sides. Bill Williams has the tackle. Gets to just outside the 20. 5 yards for the Mean Green.
Third down here. Army's had success making the picture look muddy for Nestamaker. Bringing guys up at the line of scrimmage. That's what they're going to do right here. See all the linebackers walked up, moving around to show blitz.
Mean Green 6 for 11 partner. Third down tries today. This one in overtime. Nestamaker, time, delivers. Sides has the catch. Williams has him. First down, North Texas.
Mestemaker's just so good in the pocket, in rhythm, on third down, gotta have it situation. Good protection by the offensive line. And then Sides coming back to the football. Good execution by the quarterback and receiver for the first down.
Gain of 11, first and goal. From the 9, the fake to Coleman. Hawkins looks for another touchdown, barreling over tacklers. Seawright has the play. Gets down to the 3-yard line. 6 more yards for Hawkins. Looks like Gavin Shields shaking up for Army.
See Shields 14 there, come in on the tackle, plays that nickel position for Army. They call it the Apache, such an important part of this Army defense.
Free safety moving to the Apache spot. Senior from New Jersey. Stepped in last year at safety when Max DiDomenico, former captain, was down with an injury. Casey Larkin was banged up last year. Chance Keith played that spot last year. Adam, we talked about that several times, how important that position is.
Yeah, it's the Apache spot they call it, which is really a third linebacker, but has to also have traits of a safety or a defensive back. And Shields has stepped in nicely this season, the hole they needed to have filled.
5 tackles and a quarterback hurry for Shields entering play here today. 3 tackles against Kansas State. And that huge win against the Big 12 team 2 weeks ago. That was a tight finish. Colin Madison had the game-winning pick to wrap that one up. Another great finish here today.
Now both these head coaches, Jeff Monken and Eric Morris, are thinking about the situational football here. How are you going to handle the 2-point conversions in the second overtime? How are you going to handle a 4th down comes up here as Gavin Shields walks off the field?
Cole Seawright seeing plenty of time on the field today for Army. He's listed as his backup at Apache.
We saw North Texas have success on the draw play earlier in this game. In this situation here in the red zone, Mestemaker's accuracy is so important down here too, because everything is condensed. He's able to fit it in the tight windows.
Seawright takes over in Apache. The Gills run for over 100. Hawkins 3 touchdowns, is nearing 100. Here's Hawkins, burst through, touchdown North Texas. His 4th touchdown run of the game. And the Mean Green starts OT with a TD to lead by 6.
It's a well-executed drive by North Texas. Trey Williams, the tight end, with a kick-out block. Hawkins comes right underneath it. Good job there by the tight end, lowering the shoulder, getting the hole open. Caleb Hawkins, such a remarkable game by the young running back. Another touchdown. North Texas have a lot of success running the football.
Career game for him, 13 carries, 99 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Really important PAT in overtime. Rangumi's got it. So lead 7, and Army's got to have at least that for Jeff Monken to keep this game going. The Ball State-UConn game is underway, now available streaming free on the CBS Sports app or at cbssports.com/CBSSN. We'll get you out to that game as soon as this one is over from West Point. Touchdown against Wazoo last week. 4 today for Hawkins. A day to remember.
Army here has 4 downs. You got to score a touchdown, so Cody Worley needs to get back to that downhill run game. Run the football between the tackles, impose your physicality here.
It's Hayden Reed. A burst, left side. Hayden Reed drags Fields a couple more yards The tackler for North Texas, gain of 6 on first down.
Good pickup on first down, be able to run the football, get in a good spot here on second down, opens up the playbook a little bit. And we've been saying Trey Fields' name a lot on North Texas defense. He is flying around. It's been a fun matchup, Hayden Reed against these North Texas linebackers.
Army's run for 377 yards today. Coleman wants to add to the total. Wayne Coleman runs right. Day catches up with him eventually. A good scamper again, does get to the 15. It is a first down for Army.
Coleman with so much elusiveness on that play, but Coleman's down and banged up after it.
Oh my goodness. The drama cranks up. Cale Helms has got to come in for at least one play now. Hasn't been in the game for a long time after Coleman took over. Let's see what happened to Dwayne Coleman here.
See the end of the play here. Coleman just being shifty. Nice play by him picking up the first down. A lot of bodies on top of him.
5'10", 200-pound senior, Selma, Texas. Shaking up for Army.
Reaching the line to gain is under further review.
And we'll have a review on the first down, which was called a first down by the officials live. And Hallam's got to come right back in the game here, Adam.
Yeah.
Just amazing storylines developing here today.
Coleman looks like he's in a lot of pain. Watch him wave his hand here.
KO twice against Tarleton State with a lower leg injury. Was available but not 100% for K-State as QB2 behind Helms. And Cody Worley told us yesterday he's still not 100%. Maybe 90% entering play here today.
See him here pointing at his left leg.
After further review, the runner's knee is down prior to reaching the line to gain. It will be third down at the 15.5-yard line.
Wow, it was not a first down. So instead of moving the chains, we're back to third down here at short for Army.
And now Cale Helms comes in the game, hasn't played for a long time now, a couple quarters, cold off the bench, has had a rough start to this game. 3 turnovers, a fumble, interception. Now third down is short. This is the quarterback run game where Army loves to run the football. Helms was so good against Kansas State. You see Coleman walk off the field.
That's good news. Big numbers for Coleman. 24 carries, 121 yards. And he's thrown for 101. Trying to get himself ready again, but the trainer has the helmet. And here's Helms in overtime.
Yeah.
Back on the field.
Yeah, Cody Worley should go right back to that quarterback run game here. Keep the ball in Helms' hand. But he has a fumble today. He's got to protect the football here. Fumble, turnover ends the game.
Wants that first down and has it. The push from behind from Carson Smith, the featured B-back now. It is an Army first down. Trying to tie this game up for Jeff Monken.
Got to keep the football on the ground here for Army. Keep running the ball, keep imposing your will up front. Helms' last play before this was the interception.
Here's first down. Lead block, Smith, Helms. Wrapped up right away. Sadiq Clemens got there and made a huge play offensively for North Texas with a throw down.
It's a great play by Clemens. Watch him here. 98. Make the play, shed the block, off into the backfield. Good athleticism, extension of the arms for the TFL. Good job there by Helms protecting the football, saying, I'm not fumbling this thing again.
Not another time. Loss on that run. Reed back in, feature back here. Second down. Helms, trouble, stopped. Weslowski got there. Big play offensively again for North Texas. Ethan Weslowski, the Sam, the Strime linebacker for the Mean Green.
Yeah, Weslowski comes unblocked here. See 32 on the blitz. No one touches them up the middle. Bad protection by the Army offensive line. And now, got to have a touchdown here. You're in 4-down territory, 3rd down and 15.
It's a big loss. Here's Helms. Rolls right. Not going to run with it. Cale Helms pushed out of bounds inside the 10. He needs the 4 for a 1st down, so a huge play coming up here for Army again.
You'd love to see Helms lower his shoulder and try to pick up more yards there, not run out of bounds on 3rd down.
There is an injured North Texas player on the Army sideline.
Good job here by Helms, seeing nothing's open in the open space in front of him, but try to make a play there, pick up some more yards. Now 4th down and 5.
Fatafehi Vailea with a track down. Pulls up lame and he's hurt. In a physical game with a lot of injuries on each side. Senior from Oakland, outstanding up front. 3 technique, defensive tackle. For this Mean Green side. He's 300 pounds. Skylar Cassidy's describing him as powerful, compact, a big playmaker for North Texas up front. All the way across the field here for the help off.
It's a long walk, man. Long walk. Good to see Vailea up and walking. Now, Rhino, big 4th down and 5 here. If I'm Cody Worley, I'm getting Cale Helms out of the pocket. Give him the option like we just saw that last play. To throw the football. If nothing's there, he takes off and run. This is the ball game right here. This play.
Vailea helped off. Team captain, North Texas. Have to watch his defense try to win the game here. Army's ready, but Vailea's still on the field. It's going to take a second. Top of your screen being helped off. 4th down numbers today, 3 for 4.
And you got to think Noah Short is at the top of mind for Cody Worley here. Here he is in the slot. Get your best players the ball in this situation.
Play the game. Got to get to the 4. Helms, the fake. Helms rolls, throws, end zone short, incomplete. And North Texas wins in overtime. Could not connect with Noah Short. And the Mean Green moves to 4-0 in the season, winning 45-38 in OT.
Helms had Short in the end zone.